Mortals. A point-and-click adventure game that I got in December. Been wanting to check it out ever since I got it. So let's start. Foolish Mortals. Let's begin. From Inkwood Studios. Foolish Mortals. No, this has nothing to do with you know, that amusement park ride, the Haunted Mansion. But yeah, save game recaps. I'm gonna put that on, I guess. I don't know what save game recaps are, but let's turn that on anyway. This is fine. Dynamic Hands Frequency. Well, I've never played this game, so we're gonna turn that on for now. And might need it just because, you know, I'm gonna do this blind, and I'm not gonna use a walkthrough, so I'll probably use all the hints that I can get. That's what this help does. How to play. Point and click. I know that. I know how to point and click. I don't really need to know that. Okay, you cannot do anything in the wrong. You can never be in a situation you can progress from. You will never get penalized for, and you can never lose the game by dying. Okay, cool. That's awesome. Controls, yeah, left click, interact, double clicks, quick travel, right click, examine. Controls, that's fine. Hints and tips. Okay. 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 Shortcut keys. Okay, dynamic hands is H button. Jump to map. Jump to fireplace. Skip cutscenes. Yeah, I don't want to skip cutscenes unless I need to. Base bar reveal hotspots. Alright, there's the title screen again. Let's see, settings. Can I change this option? Yeah, but it's not gonna let me do like. It's not gonna let me do like. I can't like change resolution, so it's got to be full screen or windowed, and I can't change the resolution of the window. So I'm gonna do full screen in that case. If they would let me change resolutions, like have multiple resolutions, that'd be one thing. But since I can't do that, all right, new game. Yes, begin.
They said there was a treasure on the island. Its location, known only to the dead.
Foolish.
I could see it in my dreams. How was I supposed to know that in order to find it, I'd have to die too?
Interesting. Foolish Mortals. No, this has nothing to do with that Haunted Mansion. Written and directed and produced by David Younger. Programmed by Sophie Younger. With the voice of AJ Locascio as Murphy McCallum, voice production by Francisco Gonzalez and Jess Haskins. I know who Francisco is. He's the guy that did Rosewater. I haven't played that game yet. And he's also made Lamps City, which I have in my collection. I've yet to play. David Chapuro, background coloring by Tanya Rahari. If I'm butchering these names, I'm sorry. Character art by Lucas Benitez. Character concepts by Julian Vandos. Animation led by Matthew Creed. Graphic design by Jeffrey Steenburgen. Cinematic illustrations by Daniel Pinal Negrete. Executive producers Hendrik Balwakas, Attila Kavakas, Malti Lurch, Torsten Schneider, Adam Solomon, and Roberto Vaughn. Roberto Vaughn, that name rings a bell for some reason. Music by Richard Crone, sound by James Harrison. Didn't she die? I could have swore that Roberta Vaughn died. Because I could have swore we did like a fundraiser for her or something.
Well, I think you're a fool. Everyone on Devil's Rock knows what happened to that house. Over 30 years it stood empty now. Locals won't go near it. I say all it contains now is dust, cobwebs, and bad luck.
I don't have time for ghost stories.
Then what do you want with it?
33 years ago, the Belmore Trading Company was wound up and absorbed by the state. The owner's dead, the heir nowhere to be found. Money was missing from the company accounts, and it's still unaccounted for. I'm here to find it.
So you're a treasure hunter.
Not quite. I'm an auditor.
An auditor? Records, taxes, all that stuff?
Think of me as the adventurer of the accounts book. But on this case, I'm out of office and on location. At 8 a.m. tomorrow morning, the state's claim on that money lapses for good, along with my commission. So I've got one night to find it. I'm overdue for a meeting with the parish comptroller to reopen the case.
The comptroller you're meeting wouldn't happen to be Theodore Grimes, would it?
Yes, I believe it is.
Would be hard to convince him, I'd say.
Why's that? I'm a good talker.
He died about 4 days ago.
Yeah, that could be a problem.
Which he's waiting to be buried in St. Juniper Cemetery, stiff as a board.
Well, that could be a problem.
Okay, that might be
Yeah,
tricky.
yeah.
Talking to the dead isn't quite within my skill set.
Well,
Remember what I said about that house and bad luck?
My bad luck started long before that house. It's a 3-day journey to get here, and it took me 7. And ever since my suitcase got dropped overboard in the steamer, all I have to my name is a pocket watch, a magazine, and $1.
Less than $1, actually.
oh damn.
You owe me for the taxi ride.
Oh shit. Well, that sucks. Here's your $1 then.
The taxi driver would...
Okay, yeah. Here we go. There you go.
And here's your change.
And now he's broke.
Didn't you say you'd take me into town?
You can walk from here. No one with any sense would go further onto this island at night. And remember, the tide's coming in. Within the hour, you'll be cut off from the mainland until tomorrow.
That suits me.
Okay.
I took the pocket watch out of my vest and clicked open the cover.
Uh-huh.
I've got 13 hours to find $13 million.
Unlucky for some.
Shit.
If you're really dead set on it, here's a tip. Go find the Spirit Queen.
The Spirit Queen? Who is that?
I think you'll find you mean, what's that? Good luck, Murphy McCallan.
I didn't even... Oh, that was a prologue. Start down a foolish path because we are a foolish mortal. Sorry. Alright. Okay. Anyway, here we go. I'm excited. I wanted to play this game ever since I picked it up. So let's see what we gotta do first.
Walking into the port town of Dead Nettle, I could sense its history in every stone, brick, and plank. Echoes of merchant ships loading and unloading all manner of cargo from expeditions throughout the Caribbean. Gold and treasure that may still lie hidden on the island.
Well, let's see what we gotta do here. Do we have anything in our inventory? Okay, we still have our inventory, pocket watch.
It was the pocket watch I'd been given when I reached 5 years as an auditor. I didn't know whether it was to celebrate the fact or rub it in.
It's a magazine. Oh! Okay, for richer or for poorer. A mysterious manor, a bewitching bride, and treasure trove undiscovered this very day. Hide beneath a blanket as we recount the spooky story of the vanishing wedding of Bellamore Manor. Wow, this does sound a lot like the Haunted Mansion, seriously. They say it happened on Halloween night, 1899, on the ominously named island of Devil's Rock. The creme de la creme of Louisianan society had been invited to the grand wedding of Abigail Bellamore, younger sister Bellamore's sisters, wealthy owners of the Bellamore Trading Company, which traded the waters of the Caribbean. British by birth, the brothers took over the Bellamore Trading Company upon the tragic death of its original founders, their parents, while also adopting their young sister. The wedding of Abigail Bellamore was said to be the highlight of the year for Louisiana high society, but it was already a wedding plagued by scandal and tragedy. Abigail declared her love for a sailor who worked aboard her brother's ships, eschewing the eligible bachelors across the South. Abigail was courted and proposed to by a commoner. Unsure at first, but compelled by their love of their little sister, the brothers sanctioned the marriage and planned to make it a spectacle. But at fairy tale wedding, this was not. In the months leading up to the wedding, each of Abigail's brothers, one by one, went missing, never to be seen again. This writer's theory Murder. But who could accomplish such a heinous crime? The story takes a mysterious twist. The morning of the wedding, Abigail declared she would not marry the stalwart sailor, but would instead marry John Rackham, first officer of the Belmore Trading Company, and its director following the disappearance of the Belmore brothers. Was the bride stolen from the sailor? Was the bride rescued by the officer? Or were the two men simply pawns of a demonic debutante? The following morning came, and no newlywed couple was to be found. Through the night, it is said that a huge green flash erupted from the manor house, and no one, not the bride, the groom, nor any of the guests, was ever seen again. The house was abandoned, the Belmore Trading Company broken up and sold off, the island left to fade into obscurity, and yet the wealth of the Belmore family has never been found. Gold, jewels, or even more esoteric treasures, all still lying undiscovered. To this day, the house is avoided by anyone who knows its past, and still stands at the heart of the Belmore estate, rotting away with its faded secrets still locked inside. What happened to the vanished wedding? What happened to the Belmore's treasure? The story gets stranger still. Rumors abound that the Belmore brothers had an interest in the occult, and this dalliance with the dark arts may have seduced them. Could voodoo from the Caribbean expeditions have infiltrated Belmore Manor? On occasion, the night sky above Devil's Rock still illuminates with a green glow. I remember that fateful night when an entire wedding vanished. Our house is a beacon to a priceless treasure, still waiting for an adventure foolish enough to pursue it, because we are foolish mortal. Okay, here we go. Yardley Belmore, the actor, Xavier Belmore, the explorer, Cecil Belmore, the scientist, illuminated the stage on both coasts when his schedule allowed, initially writing and performing plays, but in later years decommissioning their production through his philanthropic efforts. As his schedule was overtaken by the rapidly growing business. A member of the Captain's Club. Oh, I see. This is the biographies of the different people. Oh, okay. Xavier Belmore, the explorer, a member of the Captain's Club and the Globetrotters Guild. Xavier was the heartbeat of the Belmore Trading Company's ventures in the Caribbean, where the three brothers made lucrative trading contracts that spread to the United States and across the Atlantic. Cecil Belmore, the scientist, lauded as a genius for his inventions and scientific rigor in the areas of electricity and transportation. Rumors abound about possible technological discoveries that would have been announced if only it had not disappeared. Oh, okay. Everything you need to make your own kazoo, plus a book of sheet music. Impress your friends. Okay, this is probably something we need to know, right? Oh, okay. So we can't go to the next page? I guess there's only these two pages then, huh? Yeah, it's just these two pages. We can't go to the next page, right? Yeah, that's it. Okay. Not much to this. Alright. Just wanted to read that intro there. What can we do here? We can go in the door. Okay, the jewelry store. Oh, we have to go to each thing. Okay, we can run. Okay, cool.
The sign read, "The Fantastic Fantocchio Brothers will be performing tonight. All ages welcome. Tips welcome even more."
Is this... We sit down? No, I guess we can't. Okay, theater.
The puppet show hadn't started yet.
Yeah.
I had heard of the medical benefits of open-air night swimming. To my mind, the only medical benefit was diagnosing insanity in the people willing to do it.
Can we do it? No. Well, that's right, we can't die in this game, that's right. Okay, so if this is the air game, they will let us jump in there, and then they'd say, "Are you sure?" And then we'd fall in and die. Alright, let's go in here, I guess.
The door was locked with a sign in the window saying, "Closed for private appointment. Reopening shortly."
Okay.
I could see two gentlemen inside the store. A spindly man with a wiry mustache had his face pressed against a display cabinet, while a diminutive older gentleman tried desperately to pull him away. I'd seen similar behavior in Laurel and Hardy pictures.
So I guess we can't go in there yet. Maybe eventually. Are we going anywhere? Let's go to the passageway. Okay. Oh, we can...
Slap me with a paddle. It's a whopper.
Maybe we should talk to him.
Well, blast my particles. That's the third one tonight. These fish sure must have been spooked by something.
Yeah, maybe. Why can't I move? Oh. Talk to him? Oh, that's kind of a cool little icon there. It's a skull icon. Cute. I can just run over. Okay, cool. Let's talk to him. See what he can tell us. Yes.
Are the fish biting?
Not so well today, to tell the truth. That was the first nibble in hours. I'm Ned Kipps, by the way.
Ned
I
Kipps,
haven't seen you around here before.
All right.
I'm here because I have a very important job on this island. A calling that only I can fulfill.
Mm-hmm.
Dark secrets that I need to uncover.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you're a tourist.
Ah!
Now, why on earth would you choose Devil's Rock as the place to vacation?
I must have done something to upset my travel agent.
Yeah.
My name's Murphy McCallum.
Nice to meet you, Mac. You're not peckish, are you? You can help yourself to what I got here in my bucket if you like.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, thanks. What's in here?
My expectations of a local seafood delicacy quickly unraveled when I plunged my hands into what felt like lumpy jelly. Ugh. There was a handful of fish guts.
Gross.
That's the best bait you get around here.
All right.
They smell pretty bad, but the critters on this island love them. Who would have known they're good at suckering in tourists, too?
Have you heard of the Spirit Queen?
Heard of her? Sure. But I wouldn't be heading out to the bayou at this time of night.
If she's out there, that's where I need to go.
Murphy, bayou's dangerous. It's not the kind of place you want to go alone.
I'll be careful.
Well, if you're set on it, just take the western route out of town. Left that Pimlico Rock, then right on into the bayou. Without Docket gets in there, you'll see the lights guiding you the last stretch of the way. Just make sure the gators don't get too attached to you.
Well, I don't have to worry about that because I can't die. Okay. Oh, okay, we got a map now. Cool.
What's life like in Dead Nettle?
Oh, so that's
Well,
our
it's
town.
not the hustle and bustle it used to be, but it suits me just fine. The ships just don't come through Dead Nettle anymore. Not since the disappearance.
You must have been talking about the Belmore wedding. The locals actually believe the story. Have you ever considered moving to the mainland?
Nah, I wouldn't like it over there. Crazies, oddballs, crackpots. The mainland doesn't have any of them.
What's that you're reading?
This is Herman Melville's Moby Dick.
Are you enjoying it?
I'm struggling my way through it, to be honest. I thought it was a how-to book. I must prefer the last book I read. It was much more action-packed.
What book was that?
The Encyclopedia of Fishing Lures, 3rd edition.
I'm going to get back to exploring the island.
I wouldn't go looking for it if I were you, you know.
Excuse me?
The folks this island gets now either seem to be looking for something or running away from something. You look like you're doing both. You got your eye on that Belmont treasure, and I wouldn't be doing right by you if I didn't warn you to stay away from it. I know this island has a reputation for the macabre, and it's all fun and games in the beginning, but dig too deep, and you end up in a place you don't want to be.
What makes you think Ned looked at me in a way that told me my playing innocent wasn't going to work.
Yeah.
Okay, that's right, but I'm not a grave robber. I'm an auditor, contracted by the state.
Same thing.
It don't matter what your reasons are, Mac. You need to be careful with that house. Us locals, we don't go anywhere near it.
I appreciate the concern, but who can really say they've seen a ghost?
I have, Murphy. And I'm not the only one. Ever since the disappearance, anyone brave or foolish enough to go up to that house has seen the same thing. You might say it was moonlight shimmering off dusty glass, the shadow of a tree branch, or a curtain blown by an unseen breeze. But deep down, we all know what we saw.
What did you see?
The Phantom.
Phantom.
It's not something anyone will forget. Every poor soul who's seen the Phantom has been plagued by the most awful experience. Night after night of endless nightmares. Months of restless sleep. Just visions, faces, evil faces, laughing. It's like it can infect your dreams.
And who do you think the Phantom is? Or was?
Nobody knows, but it must have been someone at that awful wedding. Someone who doesn't want to leave the house, or doesn't want to let anyone in.
I appreciate your concern, but I have a job to do. I don't think my boss would be too happy if I report back that ghosts and ghouls are what's standing in my way.
You're not the first to come looking for the treasure, you know.
But if I find it, I could be the last.
Whether you find it or not, I hope that's true. For everyone's sake.
Well,
Ned's talk of nightmares was the last thing I needed to be worried about. Even if it was a job. Ever since I read about the Belmore treasure, all I could do was dream about finding it.
your dreams may soon become nightmares. That's good.
Make use of that, I needed something to weigh.
Oh, okay. Look at.
My pockets still reeked from the last.
Okay, you don't need more of that.
I had more.
Okay. Alright, can't do anything more with that. Ooh, fishing net.
The fishing net was worn and useless. Using it would have been like trying to catch soup with a sieve.
Can I pick it
A
up?
fishing net had been stretched between two poles to dry, and then clearly forgotten about.
Okay, I can't take it. Alright, Where do I need to go? Let's see if I can go in here. What's this noseboard say?
Of all of the papers pinned to the board, one article stood out to me.
Ah.
It showed the beaming face of a rotund fisherman on the docks, with a headline declaring he'd just broken the island's heaviest catch record.
Ah, that's probably the guy that we just talked to.
It was the door to a newspaper office. A note on the door said, "Out on a scoop. Back later."
Well, maybe we can talk to him again now?
I decided to...
Okay, I guess we can't. Alright. Well, let's see. So, okay, so we can leave now. We can go to the... Let's check it out. The Spirit Queen. Ah, this must be it. Oh, there's a gator. Can we talk to him?
After what felt like miles, the eerie darkness of the bayou gave way to the soft orange glow of a gas lamp. And beyond it, the last thing I expected to find in the heart of the swamp.
Uh-huh. Ah, that.
Hand-painted lettering on the side of a paddle wheel revealed the Spirit Queen wasn't a person. It was a riverboat. Its
Right.
hull sagged, the wood swollen and split from years in the swamp. Peeling paint curled like dead skin, and what remained of its once grand decks now tilted and crooked. It looked like a wedding cake that had been left to rot.
No, we can't go... Yeah, we can't go that way because there's a gator blocking our way. So I don't think we can. Yeah, I don't think we can go that way because it's the gator. Ooh, shrunken head. Wanna pick that up? I can't believe...
As I took the shrunken head from the sign, it almost seemed to grin at me.
Cute.
Creepy.
Yeah. Creepy. Okay, we got a...
It was a shrunken head with wispy white hair and tightly shut eyes.
Can we talk to it? Hey, you
The
wanna...
shrunken head was dry and desiccated. I doubted the alligator would want it as a snack.
Ah. Can we go in here? You in here?
I jiggled the handle, but the door was locked.
Man, no one's around here.
I considered climbing the water tower, but I couldn't imagine what I'd find at the top other than stagnant, moldy water. And there was plenty of that in the bayou already.
Good point. Do anything with the crane? That did nothing. We can do it again, I guess. I'm pretty sure we can't get near him.
Whoa!
Yeah.
The alligator snapped at me like a sprung trap, giving me more than enough reason to stay well away from those teeth. If I wanted to get across the jetty, I needed to make sure the alligator wasn't on it.
Well, maybe we can do what James Bond
The
did.
fish guts could definitely draw the alligator's attention, but not if they sank into the bayou.
Okay. Where are we going to put those?
That didn't work. That didn't work. Hand-feeding the alligator didn't seem like a good idea.
Right. So where are we going to throw those? I'm not going to deal with the alligator.
Nope. Nope.
There's got to be a way to...
The shrunken head was already disturbing enough without...
Okay, no.
I needed...
Okay, so what do I need to do here? Because we need to get by him so we can get on this ship. But in order to do that, we need to get rid of the alligator first. Guess we'll have to come back here later. Because maybe we don't have what we need yet. Check the beach out.
As I returned to the beach, I could see the causeway was now fully flooded over by the rising tide. I was trapped here until dawn.
What the hell? There's a balloon.
I didn't want to take the little girl's balloon from her.
I just
Her
want-
brooding face made it more than clear that it wouldn't be a good idea to get on her bad side.
Right.
The helium-filled balloon bobbed gently in the breeze.
She's got a boat, too.
A tin boat putted around the tide pool, watched unenthusiastically by the little girl.
Aww.
Hello? Little girl? You lost your mommy and daddy? It's late. There could be a lot of strange people around.
Besides you.
Yeah, I think I'm talking to one.
Maybe I should introduce myself. My name's Murphy McCallan. What's yours?
Mallory Wiss, angel on the outside, malevolent force of disparagement, derision, and disorder on the inside. At least, that's what Mrs. Huxley wrote in my school report. Hey, do you know what an enfant terrible is?
Do
No.
your parents know you're here?
Of course they do. This is my happy place. I come here when I need to cheer up.
What's got you down?
It's my birthday, and I didn't get the present I wanted.
Well,
Aww.
happy birthday. Is being out here helping?
A little. It's a nice place to plot my revenge.
Oh.
This doesn't sound like an appropriate way for a little girl to spend her time.
Little girl?
Ooh.
Little girl?
You
What
should've
am I supposed to like? Posies and princesses? Tiaras and tea parties? Those are not my thing.
Oh. What do you want?
What present did you want for your birthday?
A doll?
A doll?
What's wrong with wanting a doll?
Nothing. I just didn't expect it. Doesn't quite fit with your whole aura.
I'm still a little girl. I don't have to defy all your stereotypes.
Oh.
Instead, I get this stupid tin boat. I know Sebastian's got something to do with it, too. He was all over the tin boat when I showed him my toy catalog from Mulligan's.
Is he one of your friends?
Not in a million years. You can see right through him.
Is he a ghost? Or do you mean that metaphorically?
How are you planning on getting revenge?
I'm not sure. Currently, I'm at the plotting and ruminating stage of my plan.
What are you plotting and ruminating about?
How things would be different if I was in charge of the world. We had a school project last week. What we want to be when we grow up. Mildred wanted to be a baker. Bobby wanted to be a firefighter.
What did you want to be?
Queen of the universe.
I guess no one can accuse you of lacking ambition. Do you think you could fix the world's problems and make the world a better place if you were in charge?
Oh, absolutely not. It would be far worse. My
Um,
patience is worn so thin with all the idiots around me. I don't know if it would be wise for me to wield that much power. You to the dungeons! You to the torture room! It would be very cathartic for me, though.
yeah, I would say.
Have you heard of the Spirit Queen?
Look, if Maury put you up to this, you can tell him that I have no intention of going anywhere near his big, boring boat again. And anyway, those skulls look better with a little lipstick on them. I even made some cowrie necklaces for them, but nope. If we have a skeletal uprising, they're just going to have to maraud without being dolled up. And they'll have to take it up with Maury.
Who's Moray?
Nope, not falling for it.
Shouldn't you be heading home?
I'm in trouble at home. Mrs. Huxley held me back for detention yesterday. Again.
What did you do?
I convinced 3/4 of the class to sign over their eternal souls to me in exchange for some sardines. Third graders are remarkably easy to manipulate with a bag of candy and a little peer pressure.
Why did you do that?
You've got to speculate to accumulate.
Why did you want their souls? What use do you have for them?
Just making sure I'm prepared. And that's just step one.
I didn't dare ask what she was preparing for.
Yeah.
Do you like living on Devil's Rock?
This island is cut off from society, an isolated microcosm of the dark and macabre. If I'm honest, it fits me quite nicely.
Oh, yeah,
Lots of
definitely.
places to explore, too, when I'm not banned from them.
Where are you banned from?
Where am I not?
Hmm.
The Captain's Club wouldn't let me in after I declared a mutiny.
Wow.
The lady at the newspaper office kicked me out when I tried some stories about a zombie uprising. The witch doctor in the bayou threatened to hex me if I didn't stop
Ooh,
sneaking on
damn.
board and borrowing his toys. And the gravedigger banned me from the cemetery when I played a teensy little practical joke.
What was about to
What
joke?
did you do?
Yeah.
I convinced him the stiff he buried was still alive.
Oh my
People
god.
are so antisocial around here.
Damn.
You snuck on board the Spirit Queen? You got past the alligator?
Oh yeah, Mephistopheles is a big softie. I think he likes the smell of rotting fish in my hair. My dad works the trawlers. Our entire house stinks like the inside of a humpback whale.
Okay.
If you're not happy with your tin boat, could I have it?
I'll tell you what, I'll trade you my boat for your soul.
Really?
I'm just kidding. Your soul can't be worth diddly squat.
What do you
But
think?
I would like a doll.
Oh, God, what? God damn it, Wonder. Yeah.
The state's like, normally one of two things is the best. Either you bring it yourself or you absolutely cooperate with the state. You've got parallel papers here, right? I mean, the federal, it's a really serious constitutional violation and a really serious homicide. If that's, you know, where the prosecutors determine things should go.
Yeah, I got it. It was like sitting right there. It was just like sitting on the
front and come up the works, not share information. It's really scary. Now, you know, in 2026.
So, what did she want? You didn't tell what she wanted.
I better get going.
I wouldn't walk across the beach again if I were you. This beach is covered in quicksand. I can hop along the surface, but with your weight, you'll be sucked down like a noodle.
Oh no. Really?
No.
This beach has quicksand?
No, it doesn't.
Nah, I'm just messing with you. Tourists.
Okay, so what do you want?
I wondered if I had something the little girl on the beach might like.
God damn it, man. I swear, man.
Here's one video. There have been thousands of videos that have been shocking in this beach, but you know that I find interesting. Let's go.
Yeah, it's like,
should be ashamed of yourself here.
Oh, shoot, God, that's not too. Jesus Christ. Okay, so what could she like? About this shrunken head? Want the shrunken head?
How would you like to trade your tin boat for this?
A doll?
At least the head of one.
Deal!
That's a deal? Damn. Sure, thanks. Cool.
Oh, I'll hug him and kiss him and conquer the world with him.
Yeah, that sounds like something she'd want. That was a great idea.
Hard to starboard, little boat. Prepare to weigh anchor.
Why do we need that boat? How do we need that boat? It was on the boat?
I packed the fish guts
There
on
we
the
go.
tin boat. It was the smelliest little ship to sail the 7 seas.
There we go. Now we can get past that alligator. Alright. Now maybe we can get past that alligator. Oh, but first we gotta get past her. Who the hell is this?
Mr. McAllen,
Who are you?
Yes? How do you know my name?
it's a work assignment that brings you to the island. Am I right?
She began staring at me with intense, hypnotic eyes. Disguised within her tailored outfit and tortoiseshell spectacles, she had the crazed look of someone not entirely in touch with reality. That's right.
An auditing job.
Eyes that looked like she was reading my very thoughts. Yes?
And you're late. Days late.
I was beginning to panic. Ned had warned me about the supernatural on this island. Was this person standing in front of me equipped with psychic powers that could read my very thoughts?
Probably not.
How do you know all this? Are you the witch doctor?
No.
The witch doctor? No! It was written on this telegram that came in for you. Came through a few days ago now. Your boss isn't too happy by the looks of it. Bill
Oh.
Bolam, the taxi driver, telephoned and said I'd find you out here.
You're reading my telegrams?
I'm a newspaper reporter. It's one of the best ways to get a good story. Now, do you want it or not?
If you
Sure.
wouldn't mind.
Thanks.
McAllen, you're late reporting in. I don't remember authorizing the reopening of a cold case. But you better make sure it pays off, or you'll be swapping desks back to the mailroom. Sid Sinclair Auditing Company.
Oh, so this
Do
takes place in
you
the
want to
30s.
send a reply?
What was there to say? My only contact was going to be pushing up daisies by morning, and my one lead was the magazine I'd been carrying with me since heading out. Before I checked in with my boss, I needed some progress to report badly. You know, for now I'll just leave it.
Suit yourself. Sounds like you're up to some fun on the island, Murphy. Be a sweetie and keep me updated so I have something to write about, won't you?
She didn't even wait for a reply before she started striding back through the bayou. She hadn't taken a single thing from me, yet somehow, I still felt like I'd just been mugged.
Okay, can we do something with this? This might work.
Perhaps this would attract the gator's
Yes,
attention.
perhaps it would.
The hulking mass of scales and muscles lumbered to the edge of the jetty and dangled its toothy jaws over the side, its nostrils flickering at each waft of fish guts.
Cool. Distract him long enough, maybe we can,
It was the Spirit Queen River.
how are we gonna get by? Can I get by him now? Am I gonna be able to get by him now since he's distracted by that?
The gator may have been distracted, but one head turn as I walked past, and I'd have a bite taken out of me.
So what do we still need to do? Oh, I know.
Ready?
Yeah, here we go. There we go. Yes. Okay.
With a splash that would be the envy of any cannonballing kid at a pool party, the irritable reptile disappeared into the murky bayou. I just hoped it didn't hold a grudge.
Yeah, I hope it didn't either. See you later, alligator. Find a way past Mistopheles. Alright. So now we can go on this ship now. Ooh, there's a fish on there. Let's take that fish.
The taxidermied fish looked like it was barely hanging on to the rotting wooden frame. Deciding it would be better coming with me, I picked it up.
Cool.
And in doing so, tore a long hole in its previously stitched up seam. The plaque read, "My beloved Bernie, heartfelt wishes, now you sleep with the fishes."
Can we go in here? Yes, we can. Alright, let's go inside.
Spirits and specters from realms yet unknown, guide to me the wanderer who searches alone. Welcome, Murphy McCallum.
How the hell do you know who I am?
How do you know my name? Have you been reading my telegrams too?
I have no need for such trivial paper. I have eyes all over this island. Now it's time for me to see you for myself. Come, step into the light.
Okay.
I know a lot about you, Murphy. Unknown parents, a childhood spent in orphanages. I know things about you even you don't know.
Okay.
How do you know all that?
My name is Dr. Morey. I am a conjurer, a shadow man, a controller of spirits that balance the line between life and death. And those spirits whisper to me. But for now, it's your time to talk, Murphy. Tell me why you've come to my humble abode.
I've been told you could help me.
That depends on what you seek.
I kept telling myself that the doctor's theatrics didn't convince me. That there must have been a logical reason
Yeah.
why he knew what he
No, I
did.
doubt it.
But with how skittish the locals were, humoring him seemed like my only chance of learning more. I'm looking for the $13 million that went missing from the Belmore accounts. I'm an auditor in the company I work for.
Murphy, do you take me for a fool?
Mm.
I know what your mind sees when your eyes are closed. Tell me, Murphy, what do you dream of?
Well.
I dream about finding the lost treasure of Belmore Manor.
I see that spirit within you, hungering for more than an auditor's life. And I know you've dreamed about that treasure every night since you first read the story. Tell me I'm not right.
It's like the treasure is calling out for me to find it.
Many have sought the lost treasure of Belmore Manor. All have failed. Some, it is said, have perished in the process. Do you know what happened at Belmore Manor all those years ago?
The ghost story? I've read it, but I don't know how much of it is really true.
All of it.
Okay.
Dark magic runs throughout Belmore Manor. The house was built by the Belmore brothers, 3 merchants from England. who made their fortune trading across the Caribbean. Xavier Belmore, an explorer. Yardley Belmore, an actor. And Cecil Belmore, a scientist. Their parents dead for many years, they each loved and cared for their young sister, Abigail. Abigail met a young sailor who worked aboard her brother's ships, and in less than a year, he proposed. The engagement was a scandal. Despite having to pick up any eligible bachelor in high society, her hand and her share of the Belmore fortune was to go to a commoner. Because of their unconditional love for their young sister, the Belmore brothers sanctioned the union, but people began to wonder if Abigail was being locked into marriage, whether by blackmail or black magic. The three proud brothers planned a grand wedding, but in the months leading up to it, one by one, each of the brothers was lost, presumed dead.
Interesting.
And yet the wedding was still to go ahead. And with Abigail set to inherit the entire Belmore fortune once she came of age, people began to wonder whether the sailor was not a perpetrator, but a pawn. On the morning of the wedding, Abigail summoned the sailor to her chambers. "I don't love you," Abigail declared. "I never loved you."
Oh, damn.
And before the guests gathered in the house, Abigail declared that she would marry another on that same evening. John Rackham, first officer of the Belmore Trading Company, would be her new groom.
I don't know if he actually loved her. She actually loved
Except
him.
that didn't happen. That night, everyone in the house suddenly had the
Oh, this is becoming a lot like the Haunted Mansion. Holy shit.
Perhaps it was the last revenge of the scorned sailor. In the house that night was a heart that would be broken, a victim who would be tricked, and a force that would unleash evil. But no one knows exactly who each was. If you want to find the treasure, you have to find out.
Okay.
You're telling me that all of that actually happened?
And so much more, Murphy. Mysteries you have yet to uncover.
Dr. Morey's performance was gripping, but it seemed like something out of the vaudeville shows I'd snuck into as a teenager. Grifters peddling magic spells, fortune-telling, and miracle elixirs. At least that's what I tried to tell myself. And the treasure, is that real too?
It is as real as you are, Murphy. And someone went to a lot of trouble hiding it.
Can you help me find it?
I can. If you can prove your dedication to the search, I will need you to retrieve something from inside the house.
Oh, this isn't gonna go well.
A small leather pouch called a gree-gree still lies inside Abigail Belmore's bedroom. We will need it if I am to help you. This will get you inside.
Okay. A key? Where the hell do you get that key? How the hell is he?
You're not gonna pull a rabbit out of your hat for
I do not do tricks, Murphy McCallan. You'll soon learn this. The Belmore estate lies at the end of the northeastern peninsula of Devil's Rock. Find that gree-gree and bring it back to me.
Okay. Alright, so we gotta head to the house. Okay.
I'll be here when you return.
Okay.
And Murphy, this ghost story, now it's your story too.
That's creepy. That's creepy. Does that mean I'm gonna die? Because he said that story is now yours too. Right.
I had the key to Belmore Manor. It was time to head inside.
That sounds about right. Okay, let's go. Let's go kill ourselves. I mean, let's be honest. We go in there. Okay, so let's go to the Belmore Manor then. Let's go see what lies inside. Whew.
Framed by trees and lit by moonlight, Belmore Manor stood imposingly in the still night air. Even without any lights on, it felt like something inside the house was calling me, or warning me.
Yeah, but let's go in. I mean, what's the worst?
From the outside, I couldn't spot any clues to the location of the Belmore treasure.
I mean, what's the worst that could happen, you know? What's the worst that could happen?
Looking out over the tranquility of the gardens, its magnolias lit by moonlight, nothing could take my attention away from the macabre sight dangling from the oak tree. A hanged skeleton, its wedding suit little more than tattered rags clinging to bone, and its skull seemingly watching me with hollow, unblinking eyes. An eternal groom without a bride.
That's who, right? That's the guy, I think. Who is that skeleton?
The skeleton hung high up, even from down on the...
Okay.
The stark trunk of the tree didn't offer any possibility of climbing it.
Okay. Because we can't climb the tree. What else is around here? We can't go through those doors. I guess we'll go inside? Yeah, let's go to the front doors. Let's go inside. I mean, what's the worst that could happen? I mean, I'm sure this is going to go
I
perfectly.
needed the key to open it.
Well, we have that.
With a deep breath, I placed the key into the lock of the house I'd been thinking about for weeks and turned it.
I'm sure this will go fine. I'm sure nothing bad will happen here. Yeah, alright. Let's go inside. I think that's a good idea, but...
Hello? I don't know if I expected a reply, but with only an echo in response, it seemed like nobody was home.
No one living, anyway.
I hope that was just the wind.
I'm sure that's what it was. Not a ghost. Open this door. Nope. Oh, that's,
The orb appeared seemingly from nowhere, glowing and shimmering with energy, simultaneously captivating and terrifying. It was like it had a presence, an aura that I couldn't explain. My first instinct was to look for smoke and mirrors, but this illusion was right before my very eyes, one that I could reach out and touch.
It's not an illusion, dude. It is a ghost. And I really wouldn't be following it if I were you. But you're going to, aren't you? Oh, let's go to this door first. Oh, that's what's locked.
With neither of the doors appearing to open, I peered through the crack between them. I couldn't tell if I was imagining things, but it looked like shadows dancing.
I'm pretty sure those are ghosts. With this door. Can I go in there?
The door didn't have a visible lock, but as much as I tried, it wouldn't open.
What's about this fireplace?
Without a flue, the fireplace seemed entirely decorative, and yet, standing in front of it, I could feel a breeze.
This door?
Like the other door, this door had no keyhole, yet still seemed to be locked too.
What about this portrait? I'm gonna look at everything.
It was a painting of Abigail Belmore, hauntingly beautiful. It was a painting of a gazebo overlooking the sea.
Let's go to the picture too.
It was a family portrait of all four Belmore siblings. The three brothers stood around their seated younger sister.
What's a statue?
The two sea deities stared at me with disapproving eyes. I didn't know what I could have done to disappoint a statue.
Well, let's go this way. Yeah, this looks a lot like the Haunted Mansion. Seriously, dude. Like, I'm looking at this game and I'm thinking, this could have been like a point-and-click adventure game based off of that attraction at Disneyland. But, anyway, let's go this way first. I don't want to go that way yet. Ooh, the trunk, can I open it? It's probably locked. Yeah, it's locked.
I tried to open the trunk, but in the darkness I only managed to fumble unsuccessfully with the latch.
Let's try to go through every door before we go that way.
The portrait exuded an unsettling aura. I didn't know who it was, but I didn't like the way he looked back at me.
Oh, I'm sure this is fine. These are probably all locked
The
too.
door was locked.
I'm sure this door's locked too.
The door was locked.
I'm sure this door's locked too.
The door was locked.
Yeah. Okay. Well, damn. This is the Great Hall, the Grand Hall. That's where we came from. Let's go this way then, I guess, the West Corridor. Okay, yeah. Only door we can go through is the one that's probably got an opening.
This was strange. I didn't remember seeing any lights on when I was outside the house.
Yeah, interesting, isn't it?
I couldn't ring the bells from the hallway.
Okay. Let's try these doors.
The door was locked.
I'm sure this door's locked too.
The door was locked.
But we can go in here though. I'm sure this is going to be perfectly fine. Nothing bad will possibly happen.
Walking into the room, I realized it must have been Abigail's bedroom. I was in the right place. Somewhere in this room was the Gree-Gree, and I needed to find it.
Yeah, but you're probably going to end up dying.
The sheets lay flat on the bed, undisturbed for more than 30 years. The Gree-Gree wasn't going to be there.
Right. Let's check the dresser.
The music box was locked with no visible keyhole, but a distinctive indent on the front looked like it might be the mechanism to open it, if I had the right key.
Oh, so we need to find a
It was
key.
best to leave the vase where it was.
Okay. So that's probably where we need to find it. Phonograph?
The phonograph didn't have a record to play.
Alright. Open the balcony doors. They're locked.
I tried to open the balcony doors, but they were locked securely. I wasn't getting through them.
Why is this fireplace?
Lighting the fire may have warmed the room, but it couldn't take away the chill I felt standing there.
Oh, I didn't light it. Ooh, a poker.
I took the poker from the hook.
Oh,
I hope that was my imagination.
It's not. Oh boy.
I tried to lift the ashpan grate, but decades without use had rusted it in place.
Why do we have this poker? What are we going to use it for? Oh
I
boy.
wedged the poker in the grate, and with all my might, pulled.
Yeah, there it is. That's an object. Is that
I
what
picked up the object that had been glinting in the fireplace and discovered it was a jeweled brooch.
I wonder... Dresser? Let's see if this is what we need to use to open the key. Okay, then. Yes, it is.
The brooch fitted snugly into the indentation in the music box.
Okay.
With a small click, the music box opened and revealed the contents it had held untouched for more than 30 years.
I'm sure this is going to be fine. Nothing bad will possibly happen when we pick this
The
up.
small leather bag was just as the witch doctor had described. It was hard to imagine what could be so important about it.
I'm sure this will be fine. Or not.
You should not be here!
Okay.
Wait, I can explain.
You don't belong here!
I don't mean any harm.
Get out! Get out!
Oh boy. Whoa. They, pretty sure I'm dead. Or not.
With good fortune, the pond had broken my fall.
Wait, I didn't die?
It was a strange juxtaposition, wiggling goldfish out of my underwear as I tried to process the fact that I'd just been the victim of an attempted murder by a ghost bride.
I'm pretty sure she was trying to warn you away.
Stories were true. So that meant the treasure might be real as well. And now I had the Gree-Gree.
You're an idiot.
It was time to return to the spirit.
You're an idiot.
Murphy, did you find her?
I saw her. I saw the bride. She tried to kill me.
I told you it was true. Now, do you have the Gree-Gree?
Yes, I found it.
Good. Good. Now, do you believe what I've been telling you?
I'm starting to. Why did she try to kill me?
There are some spirits that, even in death, do not wish to give up what they amassed in life. The question is, are you strong enough to persuade them?
I would be if they'd give me a chance to ask them.
Precisely. That will be our next step.
Next step. Okay. So, what am I supposed to do with this? What is this?
A manuscript for a voodoo spell? A spell to help me find the treasure?
A spell to reveal those who know where it is.
Okay. How are we
There
gonna-
are many things on this island that have gone unseen. Stories that have been left unheard. At least, by mortals.
Oh, they
But
foolish
I
models?
commune with realms beyond. Let me introduce you to a friend.
Okay.
Out of the shadows, the cursed and the damned. Return now, my servants, to do my command.
Okay. Who's this? Hello?
I have returned to you, Master.
I'm sure this.
This gentleman.
I'm sure this guy is totally not a bad guy.
Tell him how this can be done.
Only inhabitants of the house know where the treasure lies. Their spirits still within its walls, trapped between life and death. To ask them, those spirits must be pulled back to the mortal realm.
Okay.
And that is what our spell will do, Murphy. A summoning spell to unveil the ghost trapped within the house.
7 ingredients place inside.
Okay, I already don't trust this guy.
Within the focus.
Something about this guy
may
just doesn't
hide
like.
this spell.
He just seems, I don't know.
Once you've collected all 7, we can summon the ghosts of Belmore Manor. Once we've summoned the ghosts, we can ask them exactly where the treasure was hidden.
And I'm sure this guy isn't.
Me, Noah. Be gone.
And I'm sure this guy is not going to kill us and steal the treasure for himself. Because, he's totally honest and doesn't.
That, Murphy, is your goal. Find the 7 ingredients named in the voodoo manuscript. Place them in the Gree and return to the Spirit Queen.
Oh, I'm sure it's.
Are you up to the task?
I think so.
Excellent. Then there's just one thing left to do. The Gree that you carry is not yours. They were stolen from the spirits. And an artifact of voodoo will only work for its rightful owner. To be used, it cannot be stolen. It can only be bought or traded or inherited. Fortunately for you, the spirits and I are willing to make a trade for something symbolic of your spirit.
We're basically selling our soul to this guy.
If you want the Gree to be rightfully yours, what do you have to offer in exchange for it?
Oh, shit. I don't know, man. What am I supposed to give him? Yeah. Here. You can have this brooch, I guess.
With the spirits.
A valuable brooch indeed. But I seek something that represents
Okay.
you.
I think I know what it is. He means that pocket watch. I bet. He's talking about that pocket watch. I bet he's talking about the pocket watch. Here.
What about this?
A pocket watch, a symbol of the life that doesn't satisfy you, a symbol of lost time. Dare you give it up?
I think I can do without it.
Then cast it into the spirit pool.
Are we selling our soul to this guy? This seems like a selling our soul to this guy type of situation. I don't think we should be doing this. Do it!
The spirits have deemed it a satisfactory trade. The Gree and its powers are now rightfully yours to wield. You are ready now, Murphy. Head out to the island and retrieve the ingredients we need. Then I will show you the final step of the spell.
How am I going to find what I need?
Everything I've ever needed for my voodoo spells, I've found here. It's as though this island draws the supernatural to it. The bayou, the beach, the town, the manor, all will help you in your search. Tell me, Murphy, have you visited the mill?
Okay, they're giving us all these locations.
Fort to the south, the church at the island's heart. The island will lead you to that which you seek. I have no doubt about that.
Alright. So we've got new locations to visit now. Interesting. This kind of reminds me of Monkey Island with the way the locations are just showing question marks. Alright. I guess we'll talk to this guy some more first.
How are the ghosts trapped within Belmore Manor?
The explosion is what sealed their fate. They exist now only as spirits, the form they should take in the spirit realm, and yet they remain here in the mortal realm. The ghosts are trapped in that house, unseen, unheard, and unable to interact with the world around them. This spell will change that.
How is the bride able to attack me when she's
That's an
supposedly
interesting
unseen
question.
and unheard?
Voodoo works best when attuned to emotion, and the strongest of those emotions can sometimes push beyond the known limits. She must have been very angry with you.
If I summon the spirits of the house, won't I also summon the bride again?
Very true, Murphy. Best be a little more persuasive this time.
Who is the creature that you talk to?
That is my Loa. The Loa are the mysteries, the invisibles, the messengers.
Is it a ghost?
No, they are the intermediaries between humans and the supernatural. There are two planes of existence, Murphy. The mortal realm and the spirit realm. Loa can move between them both. With my powers, I can command them when they do.
What was the explosion that caused everyone to disappear?
It was a terror in the very threshold between life and death, a chain reaction of spirit energy suddenly unleashed by the most violent of emotions. Just as the bride's anger allowed her to manifest in front of you this very evening, think of the rage that must have caused an entire household to explode and vanish.
How did you learn voodoo?
I have always been adept with the mystic arts. Just as you dream of treasure, Murphy, I dream of fire. I came to Devil's Rock many years ago, drawn by its voodoo energy. And no sooner than I arrived, the spirit realm began to reveal itself to me, pleading for me to be its master.
I'm sure this guy is totally on the up and up.
What's this riverboat we're aboard?
This is the Spirit Queen. It used to be a pleasure boat, flying the rivers around the island, a day of drinking and gambling. That's how I came to own the boat. A lucky game of chance. But between you and me, Murphy, it's a lot easier to win when you have spirits to control the roll of the dice.
It sounds like you cheated.
Yeah.
Fate was always going to bring this boat to me. I just hurried it along.
Why is this island such a focus of voodoo energy?
I suspect the answer to that question already lies in what you're seeking.
Do you keep an alligator as a pet?
That's right. My dear old Mephistopheles. Blind as a bat, but with the smell of a bloodhound. Good thing he's chained up safely in the boiler room.
No, he isn't. He was out on the jetty when I was trying to get aboard.
Where is he now?
Swimming in the bayou.
Oh dear, not again.
Not again? Okay.
I'm going to go and find the voodoo ingredients.
Hurry back.
I don't trust you. Part 1, the summoning spell. Alright. Okay. So now we begin part 1. Alright, so that was just the prologue. I'm gonna do part 1 and then we'll end the video. I want to do part 1 now. So let's see what we gotta do here. Yeah, we gotta find all those ingredients. Let's look at the ingredients here. Okay, we need to find bone fragments, rum, coffin nails, chalk, black feathers, gunpowder, and a silver coin. Oh boy, these aren't going to be easy ingredients to
It
find.
was a crumbling piece of chalk. It was a handful of nails, once used to seal up a coffin.
I guess we just need
It was a fragment of bone.
I guess we just need some, like, nails, probably.
It was a bottle filled with rum.
That's going to be kind of hard to do.
It was a single coin made of silver.
Since we don't have any money,
It was a small mound of gunpowder.
so I don't know how we're going to get any rum. Or for that matter, any of these other things. I mean, unless they're just, like, lying around somewhere.
It was a manu...
Yeah. Okay. Well, we should probably make a save. Or does it save automatically? A diary. Oh yeah, we need... Oh, these are our goals. Okay. Get coffin nails. Get chalk. Get black feather. Get gunpowder. Okay, so these are our goals right now. Oh. Warning. Solutions to Murphy's Adventures found these pages. Oh, okay. Proceed. Oh, so this is like our hint book. I don't need that right now. But thanks. We should probably look at the locations that we can go to first. That door's locked. Now let's go to all the locations we can't go to. We haven't been into yet. Let's check out this place. The mill. Alright. Chicken coop.
Cluck, cluck. What, cluck.
Hilarious.
I tried to persuade the chicken to come outside, but clearly I was out of cluck.
Oh my god, that was good.
Cluck, cluck. What, cluck. I tried to persuade...
That's funny. Do we need
The wood was old and rotting. It wasn't going to be of any use. And who knew what critters might have made their homes inside the pile?
Good point. Can we go in the mill?
Despite its obvious age, the water wheel was still turning. I couldn't get near it, and that was probably a good thing if I didn't want to get dragged under by the current.
Again, if this was a Sierra game, they would let you do it and you would die instantly. Alright. Let's go in here.
The inside of the lumber mill smelled like sawdust and grease. Judging from the overgrown weeds, it clearly hadn't been used in a long time, and yet the lights remained on.
I see something here. Oh, an auger.
I picked up the auger from the tool shelf.
Not sure why we need that, but I got it. The hatch. These are locked.
The hatches were locked. From their shape, I deduced they were for storing lumber, and I wasn't in need of any 2x4s.
Alright. What's this on the ground? Oh, buzzsaw.
I didn't want to touch it. I hadn't seen something with that many scary-looking teeth since Old Lady Malloy's German Shepherd got loose on my 10th birthday.
Sawmill.
I looked over the machine, but I couldn't find a way to turn it on, if it even still worked.
Why would I need to turn it on?
The beam looked to be driven by the water wheel outside. From the multitude of wires fanning out from the top, it was presumably hooked up to a generator.
Alright. Can we go up here? Or is this door locked too? Looks like this door is locked too.
I tried the door, but it was locked.
Oh. Well, can we do anything in here? I mean, or maybe we were just in here to get that auger.
It was a small metal tool used for drilling holes by hand.
Why do we need to drill a hole? We still got that poker for some reason, and this taxidermied fish. Wait.
It was the change the taxi driver had given me from our drive across the causeway. A dime and a penny.
I'm guessing that we can't use that as a silver coin, right? We still have that gree. Not sure what we're using that for. But let's get out of here. Since I got what I needed to in there, at least for now. There might be more to do later in there, but I think we've got what we need to for now in there. So let's get out of here and check out the next location. What do we got here? That's a church. Oh, this is probably where we'll find some coffin nails. If I was to wager a guess. Church is locked. Can't go in there. I bet.
The church door was locked.
Of course it was. The window?
The inside of the church was silent and still.
We can go to the cemetery. I'm sure this is not going to be a bad idea. In a game that we're dealing with the dead.
I couldn't see any way to open the crypt door. Not a doorknob, not a keyhole. Whoever sealed this up intended to seal it up for good.
Well, let's look at our... It's not our listed in the goals, so I guess it's not important. But maybe we do need to get in there. Oh, let's look at the graves.
I scanned the headstones for anything of note, but didn't know what I was searching for.
Oh. Well, then maybe we're not supposed to do anything with them yet.
I scanned the.
Okay, yeah. Don't know what we're supposed to be looking for there yet. Oh. That's... Yep, he's got some nails. But how are we going to get past him to get him? We can talk to him? Or they'll let us.
The coffin lid had been nailed down securely. I wasn't going to be able to open it.
Why would you want to? Can I take this? Yeah, I can. Thanks.
The tin was full of nothing but holes.
Stove?
I didn't need to warm my hands on the stove. It was already a humid night, and the fire was more useful at keeping bugs away from the shack than keeping anyone toasty.
Ooh, a bellows. Take that. Can I talk to this guy? I don't know if we need to or not.
Hello?
Yeah!
Yeah!
God, Sarnik! Don't speak about people like that! You frighten the dying daylights out of me!
He looked at me like he'd seen a ghost. Sorry, you seem a little jumpy.
I thought you were that pesky little girl again.
A little girl? That doesn't seem like a reason to be
Not. You met her already. You met her already.
Hey, she's gonna give me a heart attack. Last week, she showed up with a doctor's note she forged, saying a man I buried that day was just a very deep sleeper.
Oh my god.
7 hours I was out here digging him back up, at my age.
And was he sleeping?
No.
Dead as the dodo. Just like that little girl will be if I get my hands on her. Who are you anyway?
My name's Murphy McCallan. I've just arrived on the island.
Well, welcome, Mr. Murphy. I'm Edgar Kettle.
Edgar Kettle,
Gravedigger,
okay.
undertaker, coffin maker, and anything else that needs doing to keep this cemetery running.
Okay. What's the little girl named Mallory Wisp by any chance?
Was the little girl named Mallory Wisp by any chance?
That's her. The peril in a pinafore. She got the whole town thinking I was burying people prematurely. Walked past the school the other day, and they'd made up a jump rope chant about me.
Did you make this coffin?
I sure did. But this is no more than a pauper's coffin by anyone's standards. The finest the parish pension can buy. Lock them in lumber, leave them to slumber, that's what I say. This'll end up 5 feet under by the end of the night.
I thought it was supposed to be 6 feet.
You're not the one doing the digging. 5 feet means I get a tea break.
Good point. Nice burner coffin now. Oh.
Have you got any spare coffin nails?
No, I don't have any to spare. I've got a backlog of bodies begging for burial. But does the parish increase my funding? Nope. The roof's leaking. My table's broken. I've used floorboards to build some of the coffins. Take my advice. Don't go into this line of work. Undertaking is a dying business.
Oh, I see what you did there.
I'm looking for the treasure of Belmore Manor.
Oh, a treasure hunter. Well, let me tell you something, young man. Don't even think about digging up my graveyard.
Oh,
There's no treasure buried here, and I'm already busy enough filling in the holes that are supposed to be here.
Right.
Do you know anything about the disappearance at Belmore Manor?
I think it's important to let the dead rest in peace.
But what if they're not in peace?
Well, you got me there. Listen, I think there's more to that story than meets the eye. You know the 3 brothers went missing, right? Well, if you ask me, I think Abigail Belmore was behind it. She was engaged to a sailor, but nobody like her would go for a commoner.
She might have loved him.
She could have loved somebody with a big bank account, too. I think she must have been using him, pretending to love him so he'd do her dirty work for her. Bumping off her brothers.
That could be true.
She drops him and goes to marry the officer of the company. Fiend.
Do you have any proof?
Just a feeling, that's all. But when you work with cadavers, you kinda get a 6th sense about things.
What do you think was behind the disappearance?
Well, the sailor must have found out he was being manipulated, right? Done something to get his revenge.
What do you think he did?
Nobody knows. He could have been working his way through those bodies like a madman. All we know is that everyone in that house disappeared. To tell you the truth, quite relieved they did.
Why is that?
Because if they hadn't,
Right. You had to bury him.
had to bury him. Saved me a lot of work.
Good point. Yeah.
Do you think I could fit inside the coffin?
Probably not. The gentleman inside might make it a bit of a squeeze.
You mean there's a dead guy inside there?
There better be. I can't afford to be burying empty coffins.
Oh, what was the chant the school children made up about you?
Edgar, crazy feller, just be careful, he don't get you. How many bodies did he strive to bury while they're still alive?
Oh no.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh
I
no.
wasn't looking
No,
for
no.
audience participation.
Oh.
Sorry, I got carried away. Just like you with the burying. Have you ever accidentally buried someone who was still alive?
Has someone been making accusations again?
No, just making conversation.
Well, not that I know of. When you think about it, how would I know?
Shouts for help, desperate shaking of the coffin.
Look, I haven't sealed anyone up who was chatting with me, let's put it that way. I usually check for signs of life, but everyone takes shortcuts sometimes, don't they? I deserve some rest in peace, too.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Hopefully not the guy in the coffin.
Oh my god.
Not funny.
I'd best be running along.
Don't drop dead. I don't want anything else.
Oh shit. How are we gonna get those nails?
A mischievous idea began to form in my mind. Hey, I think the guy inside here might still be alive.
What?
And why would you think something like that?
The coffin was just shaking around. Maybe you should open it up.
Well, I didn't see it move.
The gravedigger had me in a conundrum. I could hardly start shaking it right in front of his eyes.
And unless the body inside starts jiggling around, I'm not opening up that coffin.
So we need to open that. How are we gonna do that?
The gentleman inside the coffin.
Okay.
The gravedigger, a shabby-looking coffin.
Right, okay.
That wasn't going.
Okay.
Right.
How are we gonna get... Because we probably need to get... So we could probably maybe get those nails in it, I guess? That's the only thing I can think of. How are we gonna get him to open that coffin? Because obviously we need to get him to open that coffin.
I thought it was time to wander back to Dead Nettle and see where I could explore.
Oh, okay. But we've,
Hurry up with the barrels, Boris. We
Holy
gotta
shit.
get these unloaded before anyone sees us.
Oh, damn.
Are you sure this is a good idea, Musket? I don't think we should be using a church as our hiding
Oh,
place.
shit.
You're not being paid to think, Morris. You carry those barrels in here and let me worry about the theological implications. This place has been abandoned for decades. There's nobody around.
Hi there.
Nobody living, maybe. What if there's ghosts, boss? Darn it, Morris. If brains was dynamite, you wouldn't have enough to blow your nose. Now get unloading. Keep an eye out for anyone snooping around. What if someone catches us? If anyone asks, we're the new clergy. We tell them these barrels are full of communion wine. I thought we was rum runners, not wine runners, boss. Communion rum, then.
Oh.
Gotcha. Remember, St. Juniper's Church is a place to get closer to God. And if anyone questions our alibi, we make sure that happens.
The pair of rum runners looked like the human personifications of the dish and the spoon from Hey Diddle Diddle. The jiggly spoon bossing around the rotund dish as it carried barrels effortlessly from the jalopy and into the church. As it turned out, nursery rhyme characters become a lot more intimidating once they have revolvers.
Yeah. Oh, maybe we can steal one.
The barrels were far too heavy for me to lift, though that gorilla of a rum runner had been picking them up like they were cotton balls.
Yeah, how the hell do we get it?
That wasn't going.
Okay. How are we gonna get them?
The noise of smashing barrels definitely...
That's heavy-handed. Okay. How the hell are we gonna get these? Oh.
I could...
No.
The jalopy door was locked.
Damn it.
How ironic that the rum runners would take care not to be the target of criminality.
Yeah, how ironic. Croker?
If the rum runners caught me breaking into the sides from what I could see through the window, there was nothing worth taking.
But we gotta get one of those barrels. How the hell are we gonna do that, though?
I didn't need to do anything.
Yeah, how are we gonna get one of those barrels? Because obviously we need one. Because we need rum. But how are we gonna get it?
Wandering happily into the hot...
Aw. Like I said, if this was a Sierra game, they would let us go in there and then we get pumped full of lead. Okay. Well, damn. Let's check out the other location real quick. What's this? It's a fort.
The plaque read, Fort de Lumore. No public access. For further information, please contact the lighthouse keeper.
Can we go in there? Okay, no we can't. Oh, it's a kitty!
Here, kitty, kitty. It was no use. That cat was clearly more entranced by shiny things than the stranger outside the gate.
Ooh, shiny things. That gives me an idea.
The brooch was much too dirt...
Oh, okay, we need to, how are we gonna...
Nope.
We're gonna polish it? How are we gonna polish
That didn't.
How are we gonna polish that, though?
I
Okay, how are we gonna polish it?
didn't...
Okay. What about a fish?
The fish had been dead for years, but the cat wasn't going to be in...
Yeah, good point. Plus, I wouldn't want to feed him a formaldehyde fish anyway. That's gross. Don't want to hurt the cat.
The coat of arms depicted 4 lions surrounding a central flower, topped by a medieval tower. There wasn't anything to do with the lantern.
Aw, he's so cute. I want to pet him.
Could have tried squeezing my arms through the bark.
Right. I want to pet him, but I don't know if I can. We need to come back here at some point, I'm sure.
The lighthouse light was off.
Okay. Well, damn, I guess... Well, let's go back this way, then. Now I gotta figure out... Well, we could see if there's anything more to do in Dead Nettle now, since we... Gotta put this fish in the scales?
The stories about Belmore Manor are true. I saw the ghost bride inside the house.
Blast it, Murphy. Don't say I didn't warn you. This island has had its fair share of macabre. The best way to deal with it is to leave well enough alone. Why are you searching for that treasure anyway?
Well, it's my job. The state's claim on that money runs out at 8 a.m., and I'm supposed to find it.
You seem pretty passionate about something that's just for
Yeah.
fun. What are the odds you draw on something like that?
Well, I might have made my own luck there. They wouldn't normally authorize an investigation so close to the statute of limitations running out, especially on a 30-year-old cold case. But thrust a stack of forms in front of the boss 5 minutes before clocking off on a Friday afternoon, and he doesn't care what he's signing.
Well, let's just hope he wasn't signing your death warrant.
Yeah.
Most of my investigations don't amount to more than counting paper clips in a municipal building or going cross-eyed over receipt rolls in a courthouse. When I found that old case folder tucked behind the filing cabinet, its only lead, a water-stained magazine, talking about a real-life haunted house, how could I pass it up? You didn't tell me the Spirit Queen was a riverboat.
Oh, sure. The thing's been moored up in the bayou with her keel kissing the mud for years. Which doctor lives aboard her now? Claims to sell all manner of hoodoo and voodoo. But to believe that, you need to be dumber than the bachelor in New Orleans, doing beads at the Sisters of Mercy.
I don't know, man. He seems pretty,
I spoke with Dr. Moray. He thinks we can make contact with the ghosts.
Moray is a charlatan and a fool. Only got into hoodoo and voodoo a few years ago. Before that, he was an actor over at the Calliope Theater. Not a very good one. He's the only person I know who directed and starred in a one-person production of The Pirates of Penzance. And that's because all the rest of the cast dropped out rather than work with him. He's always been searching for respect and recognition. Who would have known he found it by living in the swamp and reeking of incense?
Don't you believe in voodoo?
I certainly do. I just don't think Moray's got any more control of it than the rooster has control of the sunrise.
I don't know,
His
man.
understanding of voodoo amounts to whatever he's gleaned from one of those horror pictures Ventura Studios puts out at the movie palace. My mom used to know all about it. God rest her soul. Voodoo isn't some made-up Hollywood magic, Mac. Voodoo's a real religion. It's about community, about belonging, and about searching for something more than flesh and blood. It's not the snake oil he peddles.
What do you think happened at Belmore Manor?
Now there's a tale I don't like to tell.
Can I persuade you to tell it anyway?
I have a feeling I ain't gonna get any rest until I do. You know about Miss Belmore, the bride, engaged to the sailor? Nah, the way I hear it, Mr. Rackham was over the moon with her. Such an upstanding fellow. I won't have a bad word said against him. Now he realized that the sailor was going through terrible lengths to ensnare his bride, and Mr. Rackham tried to save her. I heard that the sailor caught on to this and tricked Rackham into giving the lady a gift. That's what made everything go topsy-turvy.
What was the gift?
There are places in the Caribbean that trade things more elusive than gold. Ungodly things.
Do you think the disappearance was caused by voodoo?
And that's what my mama used to say. If you're not careful, that stuff can go to your head.
No luck fishing?
Not a bite, Mac. Flipping goes the fish just ain't snapping for me today. Shame, too, because I'm planning on firing up my grill later. Been the tastiest catch in these waters.
How do you catch a Pencosa fish?
With hours of patience and decades of practice. You ever wrestled a rod before?
Just the once. I went fishing on Lake Erie, but the only thing I caught was a cold. What do you do with the fish you catch?
A couple I saved for myself, and the rest I sell to the captain's club. And they fancy them up with lemon lobsters, slawfish, something or other. But everyone knows the best way to cook them is to grill them.
Why won't you hear a word against Mr. Rackham?
He gave me my first work on this island, right here on these docks, and I'm still here to this day. He may have worn a scowl, but you don't judge a banana by its peel with people like him, Mac. When I looked into his eyes, all I saw was ambition.
What work did you do?
Loading and unloading the ships that came in. Of course, they just don't do that anymore. Dead Nettle's a forgotten town. Maybe that's for the best.
Catch you later, Ned.
See you around, Mac.
Alright. Ooh, scale. Can we do anything with the scale?
I hung the fish on the scales.
You caught a Pencosa. They're the most delicious fish around here.
What?
Especially grilled. But you'll never beat Squib's record.
Squib?
Squib?
Jebediah Squid. The Cajun catcher, he calls himself. Last week at the Dead of the Docks, Squid caught the heaviest Pencosa on record. Got his photograph on the front page of the newspaper and everything. Now how am I going to rest while he brags and boasts about it every single night?
So, what am I supposed to do with this fish?
With its innards made of cotton and material scraps, the fish's weight was distinctly unimpressive.
Huh. Okay.
That wasn't going... I didn't want to make a hole in that.
Right.
I didn't want to make a hole in that.
Okay.
Nope.
No.
I need...
Okay. So, oh.
Hey, Ned, do you mind if I borrow your knife?
If you need it, Mac, just bring it back to me later tonight, would you? If I'm lucky with my catch, I'll be firing up the grill. And you're invited to join me, of course.
Thanks. Alright, so I got a knife now. What the hell do we need a knife for? How do we need a knife for? Let's see what this says.
I thought it was time to wander back to Dead Nettle and see where I could explore.
Okay, so let's explore some more then. Oh, we can go in here now.
Murphy McCallan, so you're still here.
That's
What have you
her.
been up to? Anything newsworthy?
That's none of your business. Don't think I've forgotten your trick with the telegram.
Hey, it's nothing personal. Your business is my business, and my business is news. I'm Evelyn Stoker, editor of the Juniper Parish Gazette. No misdeed left unshared, no drama left unmonetized. Come on, work with me here, McAllen. I need something juicy. Committed any crimes? Uncovered any affairs? Any deep personal secrets to reveal?
The honest-to-God truth? No.
I need a good story. I can't let something minor like the truth stand in the way of that.
Well, I did... Oh, scissors.
I picked up the scissors. With her stunt at the bayou, I figured she owed me one.
Ooh, twine.
I picked up the twine. Maybe she owed me two.
Right. I don't know when we need twine or... Oh, maybe I can use... Oh, wait a minute. Maybe I can use that to entrance
The twine would be more useful to me intact.
Okay, so not with that. Why do I have this knife, though? Canister?
On the floor was a large canister filled with dark black printer's ink. Around it, the floor was stained with ink splatters.
Can I do anything with it?
I didn't want to get ink all over.
Okay, no. Oh, printing press.
Don't even think about it. The spring on that printing press looks like it's going to blow at any moment.
Oh, okay. Okay. I guess we talk to her, I guess. So, what do we need to do here? What are we here for?
I thought it was time to wander back.
Okay, so it still just telling me that directionalist thing. Oh, that just took us... the puppet theater's still gone. This place open now? Yes, it is. Alright, let's go in here.
No, my second customer of the night. I don't know if I can handle such a rush. Welcome, young man, to Doubloon's Jewelry. All the riches to fill your breeches. Jewels, silver, gold, the finest things for you to behold. Whom do I have the pleasure of meeting?
My name's Murphy McAllen.
Oh, a pleasure to meet you. My name's Jasper Crumb, owner and proprietor. Are you looking for something valuable while you're here on the island?
Funnily enough, I am.
Yeah.
Is there a special someone in your life? Looking for an apology gift, perhaps? I've sold more missed anniversary necklaces and drunken fumbled earrings than I can count.
No, I don't need anything like that.
Then how about something for yourself? You look like a working man. Could I interest you in a pocket watch?
Actually, I had one up until about an hour ago. Traded it to a glowing green guy for a magic pouch. As the words left my lips,
Yeah.
I realized I sounded like a character from Jack and the Beanstalk.
Pardon me?
I'm just here to browse.
Browse away, young man. I'll be here if you need me.
Alright. See what
The
we got.
cabinet proudly displayed all manner of gold and silver creations. Watches, necklaces, pendants, and more. All made in-house by the jeweler.
Yes. None of it was AI. Okay. Carving? Let's look at that.
I inspected the carving. Its woodworm-dotted surface and water-stained edges suggested it had once been much more than a decorative piece in a jewelry store.
Okay. This cabinet?
Cabinet was filled with precious jewels, geodes, and fossils next to a small sign that read, Treasures of the Earth. Cabinet?
This one?
Cabinet?
Okay, so something. Okay. Goldfish bowl?
There was no way I could carry a fishbowl full of water and a live goldfish around with me.
Well, I wouldn't want to do it anyway.
The cabinet was filled with used jewelry. Rings, brooches, necklaces, and more. Even second-hand, I would have had to save for years to afford any of them.
Good point.
I didn't need the poster.
Okay.
The poster read, Free polishing on all purchases. Gemstones bought.
Oh.
A small glass fishbowl sat on top of a cabinet, the goldfish inside swimming around happily.
I wonder, could he polish this?
Excuse me, would you be able to polish a brooch for me?
Let me take a look. Oh, well, 18-karat yellow gold, filigree wirework in a handcrafted floral motif, and round, brilliant cut ruby, if I'm not mistaken, made to fit a music box.
That's right. How did you know that?
I know my own handiwork
that's his?
anywhere. Now, how did you get a hold of it?
Oh, just a gift.
What a generous gift indeed.
Well, we do offer free polishings on all items purchased here, so I'd be very happy to shine her up for you. Please, bear with me for a moment.
Uh-huh. You're supposed to steal anything while he's doing this? I guess not.
There we go. Shining like a firefly's rear end.
Okay.
I'm afraid the clasp on the back is broken off. You weren't planning on wearing it soon, were you?
I wasn't planning on wearing it at all.
There's no shame in indulging yourself every once in a while. Lord knows I can appreciate the comfort and empowerment a pair of hosiery can bring. Anyway, we don't have any replacement clasps in stock, but I can put it in order. In the meantime, here's a button magnet that should hold it in place, as long as you're not too vigorous with it.
Alright, thanks.
Thank you.
Okay, we got us a brooch that's now polished. I wonder.
I didn't need to wear the brooch, and obviously its red stone wouldn't suit my jade complexion.
Can I?
Nope.
I wonder. So now we've done that. What's he gonna tell us now?
I thought it was time to wander back to death.
Yeah. Okay, so we can. It's still doing that whole. But I think we might be able to go here now. Maybe we can do something with the cat. But I'm not sure why we need to do something with the cat.
With the newly polished brooch gleaming, I angled it towards the lantern.
Oh, he likes
catching
to.
the
Oh, it's a red.
lantern beam on the wall.
Okay. Oh, the hell did I do? Ooh, gunpowder. Hell yeah.
I took a handful of the spilled gunpowder.
Cool. Alright, we got us some gunpowder now. That should, like, one of our objectives in this book, right? It's not listed there, but I think we did it. We got some gunpowder, because that's one of the things that we needed in here. Yeah, gunpowder. Alright, we got some gunpowder now. Sweet.
It was a small...
Yeah, we have that now. Nice.
It was a man...
I still need to get the rum and bone fragments and coffin nails and chalk. Not sure how the hell we're going to get that.
It was the gunpowder barrel the cat had knocked over, now spilling out its contents onto the cold stone floor.
Oh, I see. So that's why we were polishing it up, so we could it'd be like a red laser type thing on the because cats love red lasers, those red light things. So yeah, they love to play with those. And that's why we need to do this, so we can knock this gunpowder over.
I already...
We don't need more gunpowder. Okay. Well, at least we got the gunpowder now. So I know what we need that for, as one of the ingredients. But, anything more to do in Spirit Queen now? Probably not. Because I don't think we're done, because we don't have all the ingredients yet. But, let's get back to the manor. Because there might be stuff we can get here, even though we couldn't, Let's see. Oh.
I considered wading into the... Then I realized...
Wait, what's this?
Then I realized... A large pond lay in front of the house.
Yeah. What the hell is that about? Why do I have a...
From the ground, I didn't have a clear view through the balcony doors. But that didn't stop me from knowing the dark magic that went on beyond that broken glass.
Alright, let's take a look at... Maybe we can go back around the grounds. There's more around the grounds to do. Yeah, there is more stuff here. Okay, cool. Let's take a look at this. Furniture.
From the patina of rust, it was clear the patio set hadn't been used in decades.
Uh-huh. Oh, damn! Ow! What's
So much for good luck.
We just got us a horseshoe.
I picked up the horseshoe that had assaulted me. It was heavy, as the bump on my head attested.
That was interesting. We just picked up a horseshoe. Do we...
It was a heavy iron horseshoe.
Okay, it's not made of silver then. Alright. So that was just so we could get that horseshoe? Okay. Well, that just takes us back. Okay. Don't want to leave because there's more to do here. Could try going back inside.
From the outside, I couldn't spot.
It's not letting us go back inside, is it?
I went to open the door. I was sure.
Yeah, that's weird. The key was in the lock, but it's gone now. Oh. How are we gonna get that skeleton down?
The skeleton hung high, even from down on the. That didn't.
No. What do we need to do?
The stark trunk of the tree. I did.
Need to cut that. Okay. Do I need to cut the rope?
I need.
Right. Not that.
Nope.
No. How do I get back up there? Or get inside, because the key is gone, so how the hell that work, I wonder?
That didn't work.
Okay, so I can't use it with
The
that.
dying tree stood next to the bell. That wasn't going to work. That wasn't going to work. Nope.
Okay. Oh, wait a minute. The auger. Can I use that with the barrel? One of the barrels? Oh, there's stuff here that I didn't know was here.
The wheel was too heavy to move.
Huh. Can I do anything with it?
I couldn't do that.
Okay.
That didn't work.
No. Can I go in the carriage doors?
The doors were firmly locked from the inside.
Oh, with this rope.
The knot was tied so tightly I couldn't loosen it.
Can I cut it? Yes, I can. Why am I doing this? I have no idea. It's in there. Molasses. Oh, why do we need molasses? I have no idea.
I wasn't going to touch the molasses with my bare hands. With the items I was borrowing across the island, some may have said I had sticky fingers, but this would have made it a little bit too literal.
Yeah. Can I go in here now? Yes. Haha. What's in here? Oh. Okay. I can get a skull. Sure. Oh.
I reached up to the cow skull and dislocated its gristle.
Oh, we got bone fragments. I think.
It was a jawbone from the cow skull at the carriage house.
Bone fragment.
It was a fragment of bone.
I'm guessing a cow skull will work, right? I'm hoping.
There was nothing else I could take from the animal skull.
Okay, so we just wanted that, I guess. Now, what do we need with the molasses, though, I wonder?
That didn't.
No.
I did. I did.
Okay, we're done here, I guess. So I got a bone fragment, so I guess that's one of the items we needed, right? We don't need that, other thing, though. I wonder... We still need to go back to the church. Okay.
I thought it was time to wander back to Dead Nettle and see where I could explore.
Over here. This guy keeps dropping off stuff.
The barrels were far too heavy for...
Aha.
Using the auger, I drilled a small hole in the barrel.
Why are we doing?
Out poured rum.
Oh, okay. Am I supposed to do something?
I wasn't going to be able to carry rum.
Right. How the hell am I going to get this? I need this... I don't have anything to carry it in. That's the problem. Well, I need to figure out a way to carry that. Oh.
Musket! One of the barrels has sprung a leak! How many times are you gonna bother me? Put a cork in it, will ya?
Oh.
Yeah, that'll work.
That's a hint. Ooh. Can I... Ooh.
The barrels were far too...
Can I... We're doing it again. Am I supposed to go do something while he's doing that? Okay, now I guess...
The gentleman inside the car...
Okay, so not with that. We're gonna need to...
I need...
No.
A gravedigger.
No. What the hell am I supposed to do here?
I could...
Huh. Well, damn, what do we need to do here? I mean, obviously we can pry a hole in those now with this, but what do we need to get rum out of it? Because we can't carry it with, I need to find a container that I can, oh, like a bottle maybe?
As I picked up the bottle, I anticipated what could be inside.
It's empty.
A brine-stained treasure map, perhaps, or a scribbled plea from a castaway desperately
I hope
awaiting
it's empty.
rescue. Looking inside, I found it was empty. The only writing on it was the embossed glass letters of the Orangello Soda Company.
Well, we got a bottle now. I think we can go back here now. This is just a thought. We can put some rum in that bottle. Because we need some rum for this thing to work. So, let's do it. Let's see about this. See if I'm right about this. I think this is what we need to do. Let's get us a bottle here. Ha-ha!
I filled the bottle with rum pouring from the barrel.
Awesome.
Relief washed over me at the realization that I'd done it without getting caught by the two rum runners.
Good caught. Oh no, but then I didn't get caught. But I did get caught though. God damn it.
Hey, Musket! There's someone out here!
Oh no.
So I thought.
Right, so I thought, yeah.
Hey, fella, what do you think you're doing snooping around here? This is our church, you know, and it's closed.
I didn't realize the clergy were equipped with revolvers nowadays.
He's being a wise guy, Musket. I'm the belly full of lead.
Oh no.
But boss, it's bad luck to bump someone off in a churchyard. Now where'd you hear a nonsensical thing like that? I thought churches was hallowed ground, where sin and immorality would face supernatural punishment in this world or the next. Where do you get this stuff from? I told you, I do the thinking in this partnership.
Well, you didn't do much thinking because I just got away from y'all, you idiots. Okay, I probably can't go back there now. Well, actually, I probably can go anywhere I want because I probably can't die in this game unless the game wants me to die, in which case... But I got some rum now. What else do I need? So I got rum now. I got some bone fragments. I got some gunpowder. I still need a coin, though. What the hell am I going to get a silver coin? How am I going to get a silver coin? Or black feathers, for that matter. I can't even begin to think about where I would get black feathers. Whew. But at least I got that. See if there's anything more back at the beach. So, the tide. Probably nothing at the tide.
There would be no way to cross the causeway back to the mainland until the tide had gone down.
Probably gonna die anyway, so probably won't be able to go anywhere.
I peered into the tide pools. All I could see was pebbles, sand, and seaweed.
Well, we still need to find us some feathers. Oh, let's go back to the dead now, I guess. That's the telegraph office, or the newspaper office we just got done with. Is there anything we want to do around here? Fishing net.
I could... The fishing net was worn and useless.
Right. One place I haven't checked again was the mill. Let's see what I want to do in the mill now. Doubt it, but... Why do we need...
The wood was old and rotting.
Right. Back in the mill.
I thought it was time to wander back to Dead Nettle.
Yeah, I've been doing that. Wait a minute. Grease.
If I touch the grease with my
Okay, so we can't...
lubricating...
Right. What are we going to use to get the grease with? No. If I could maybe find another bottle, I could put it in that, but... And why do I need grease? Oh, he's telling me to head back to Dead Nettle. So that's where we need to be then. Poster? Oh.
The poster advertised billiards at the Captain's Club, with 3 billiard balls and 2 cues framing a cube of billiard chalk.
Ooh, chalk. We need chalk. Ah. I see. Can we talk to the maitre d'?
Good evening. He looked past me like I was invisible,
As
though
they
if he
usually do.
ignored me hard enough, there
As
was a
usual.
chance I'd
These
disappear.
people usually ignore you.
I said good evening.
I'm sorry. I didn't realize you were talking to me.
There's no one else here.
Yeah.
Wishful thinking on my part. Have you
God.
taken a wrong turn, sir?
I'm just having a look around.
Well, make it a quick one, and I shall need to know your name.
Murphy McAllen, and who do I have the pleasure of speaking to?
Not
My
pleasure,
name
though.
is Felix Greer, maitre d', bartender, and acting manager of the Captain's Club. When Mr. Perkins has the night off.
What is this place?
This Sir, is the Captain's Club, a private members club for current and retired sea and riverboat captains. We are highly exclusive.
Of course.
Are you a captain?
He asked with a smugness that told me he already knew the answer.
I thought not. Then may I recommend a swift exit? You'll find a convenient egress to your starboard side. If you like, I can give you a good swift kick in the right direction, sir. And don't feel the need to stop walking until your ankles get soggy.
God.
Ned told me he sells fish to you. What do you serve here?
Captains.
Right, yes, I mean by way of food.
The Captain's Club serves a dazzling array of sea-sourced dishes, from our house special jambalaya to my personal favorite, Devil's Rock Pancosa, pan-seared with lobster slaw and citrus crawfish beer blanc. In all honesty, it's not very popular. Most of the clientele are absolutely sick of seafood by the time they get ashore. Just the sight of it makes them queasy.
What about drinks?
Listen, if you're from the Prohibition Bureau, we've cleared all of that up with Officer Moe. Fines were paid, items changed hands, and now we're clear.
I'm not from any Prohibition Bureau.
Then forget I said anything. This club is strictly teetotal, in line with federal law. Now, if certain members wish to bring in their own medicinals, then we're happy to provide the accompanying aids. Ice, tonic, mixers, and the like, but we serve no alcohol on the premises.
Well,
Officer Moe has been murdered.
Oh no, that's terrible. I only paid the bribe last Saturday. What if his replacement isn't so agreeable?
oh God. That really has? I didn't even know that. Where's Officer Mo? I didn't even see anyone named Officer Mo.
I'm looking for the lost treasure of Belmore Manor.
Oh, goody! Another young adventurer seeking fame, fortune, or some combination of the two. Just the local color Dead Nettle has been lacking.
What do you know about the lost treasure?
Do you think you're living in a storybook? Weathered maps, talking parrots? X marks the spot? Grow up, you silly boy. Captaincy is a noble skill that doesn't need to be trivialized with childish tales of lost treasure.
You must have some thoughts on the disappearance.
On moonlit nights, when the waves crash against the rocks, the captains of this club trade yarns about this very mystery. Did you know Abigail Belmore's fiancé was a sailor who worked on the ships? Some of the old boys here even worked with him. They say he loved her, as true as a captain loves the sea. But she was a temptress, a siren. She scuttled that sailor's heart, consumed by a voodoo premonition that she had to fulfill. More beautiful than a mermaid, and twice as fishy.
What did she do?
After months of engagement, she broke it off and chose to marry an officer of the company instead, on their very wedding day.
Why did she do that?
The rumors I've heard are that they discovered something in the Caribbean, something wicked, something that consumed them and drove them to heinous acts. The Belmore brothers swore their crew to secrecy, and the men were loyal to their word. But the rot in the rope was that sister, Abigail. People say that whatever they discovered took hold of her. With the sailor's broken heart and the officer's resources, she was about to unleash something terrible. Till the disappearance halted her evil plans.
Do you think that's true?
Of course not. It's all nonsense. But the captains do love to outperform each other with such tales on a dull evening.
Is the club busy tonight?
Well, we haven't opened yet, but if it's like last week, it'll be quite the lively soiree. I could barely keep up.
The members here like to have a good time?
That's right, sir. Both of them.
Both of them.
This town sure isn't what it used to be.
What's happened to Dead Nettle?
Do you think you've wandered into the Tourist Information Center? I can assure you, you'll never meet a tourism official who dresses with this much panache. Stuart Lepew, head of the Devil's Rock Historical Society, looks like a thrift store had a kind for pouches and threw up on him.
I was just hoping to talk to someone so obviously knowledgeable about the area.
Well, yes, that is true. I am plagued with an encyclopedic knowledge of the locality. My concierge duties required. I have a spiel.
Felix pushed out his chest like this was his moment in the limelight, his eyelids half closing as he performed before imagined crowds.
Welcome, hardy traveler, to our quaint port town of Dead Nettle. Once this town you see around you was a hub of commerce, a beacon for ships bravely navigating between America, Europe, and the Caribbean. With the unfortunate dissolution of the Belmore Trading Company, our town has settled into a quieter life, perfect for the sailor ready to hang up their cap. We hope that you enjoy your time in our cozy town and perhaps explore some of the local sites here in Dead Nettle.
Okay.
Well,
Excuse me?
I was expecting applause.
So thanks.
What makes you think I'm not a captain?
For one thing, you lack the grizzle, the crustiness, the essential R of a captain.
Oh.
How do I get those?
Years of exposure to saltwater and a sullen, uncooperative crew, I should think. You even have a boat.
Actually, I did have one earlier this evening, but an alligator fell on it. Admittedly, it was only 3 inches long.
It isn't the size that matters. It's the motion of the ocean. Have you ever captured a frigate through a typhoon? Have you ever run the rapids of the Mississippi without hitting a single reef? Wind in your sails? Fire in your furnace? Waves beneath your keel?
Have you?
Well, it's a little complicated.
In what way?
I get seasick.
Yeah, how do I
Is there any way to prove I'm a captain?
You might show me your captain's license. As I'm sure you know, the state of Louisiana requires all captains of both river and sea to carry one. But don't try to foist off a fake on me. Last week, we had someone present a license with a photograph distinctly unlike their contemporary appearance. The photograph was clearly of someone a good deal older than them, with more facial hair, and most importantly, one less eye.
You know, I quite like being out at sea.
Oh, really, sir?
Bobbing along the ocean waves, up and down.
Oh, damn, he's trying to make him sick.
Like one of those roller coasters at Luna Land. Up and down and up and down.
If sir would please be quiet. Else I expect there'll be a few waves of something coming out of my mouth any moment.
I best be casting off.
Don't feel the need to rush back, sir.
I glanced at the ledger on the podium. It was mostly empty. The words I could see were written in such an unreadable scrawl that looked like a centipede had dipped its legs in ink and skittered across the page.
Right. We need to get in there, but how are we going to get in there?
There was nothing in the fountain except a rim of moss and dirt that made it look like a stained toilet. I didn't want to lose the...
Okay, right. I thought maybe we could drink it, but I don't know how we could do that.
It was a soda bottle that I'd filled up with rum.
Oh, fuck.
I thought I'd keep...
Yeah, good idea.
You can't go up there. It's for members only.
Okay. Can I go this way?
Members.
Okay, I guess not. We gotta get in there somehow, though. I'm pretty sure we need to do something to get in there. But how is the question. This is still not open.
The sign read, "The Fantastic Fantoche." The puppet show.
Haven't started yet, right? Huh. That's no fast control? That just takes us there. This is reminding me so much of Curse of Monkey Island. At least the way that this town is. I mean, it's kind of like the town of Puerto Polo in Curse of Monkey Island, kind of. Because it's kind of got like, that kind of feel to it. Even though this is set in Louisiana and everything, but still, it's like, it kind of has that feel. Kind of reminds me of that game in a way. I still gotta figure out where the hell I need to do, we went to Dead Nettle. This game keeps telling me I need to go there. So I'm wondering what I need to do here.
I decided I should head back to the riverboat landing and see if I had anything that could get me into the locked shack.
Oh, maybe we do now. So we need to get in that locked shack then. Why do we need him there? Poker? Let's see. Why do we need to go in there?
The shack door was too sturdy for me to pry open with...
How are we gonna get in?
That wasn't go...
No. Window?
The damp air of the bayou had swelled the window in its frame. It would need more force than my bare hands could supply to open it.
Oh, okay.
With a bit of elbow grease, I levered up the window frame.
Awesome. Let's see what's in there. Why do we need to get in there, I wonder? There's got to be something of importance.
Pressed against the inside wall was a dusty desk covered in spiderwebs. And to top it, one thing lay undisturbed. A small folded document which I picked up.
Interesting.
Along with an inadvertent eight-legged companion. Ugh.
Oh, no.
Ghost stories and haunted treasures I could handle, but spiders gave me the creeps.
Okay. Oh, a captain's. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Department of Commerce and Labor, United States Captain's License. The undersigned inspector for the state of Louisiana certifies that Cornelius Knott, the today duly examined touching his qualifications as a captain of a steamboat, is a suitable and safe person to be entrusted with the power and duties of captaincy and licensed to act as such for 5 years in this state on all navigable waterways of the state of Louisiana. As such, above names, I solemnly swear that he will faithfully and honestly, according to his best skill and judgment, not concealment or reservation, perform all the duties required as a captain by the Act of Congress approved June 9th, 1910. Wow. So we can now, I guess.
I wondered if I could get a photograph for the captain.
Okay.
The newspaper office seemed like it might have a camera.
Yeah, but she's not going to just let her take that. Doctor, what's your chance to say?
Yes?
Hi. What are you working on?
One of the most romantic articles this newspaper's ever seen. Francois Fogg, Dead Nettle's local pharmacist, is reuniting with his long-lost love after 14 years apart, thanks to this newspaper's personal ads column.
What a lovely story.
That's right. She mailed in a letter she wanted printed. Her former sweetheart saw it, and now they're on track to see each other again. Eventually.
Eventually?
Well, that's a bit of an administrative issue. In the letter we received, she told him to meet her in her Texas hometown of Magnolia. Due to a tiny typesetting error, he's now on a 6-week voyage to Mongolia. But doesn't it warm your heart how far people will go for love?
Just a weird...
Don't you have more interesting stories to write about?
The crackpots this island calls a population wouldn't know something interesting if they paid for it. Which they hardly do. Believe me, I've tried to get juicier stories. Scouring the island, doorstop interviews, hiding under windows.
You eavesdrop on people through their windows?
It's called investigative reporting.
It's called snooping, but okay.
I'm doing some research on the treasure of Belmore Manor.
Have you found it?
Well, no, not yet. I've just started looking.
Then don't waste my time. Come back when you've got the goods.
Okay.
You might not believe this, but I saw a ghost inside Belmore Manor.
You know what? You're right, McCallum. I don't believe it.
Yeah, I figured.
Really? You've been on this island how long? And you're already starting to sound as loopy as a local.
Have you ever written an article on the disappearance at Belmore Manor?
What a waste of column inches. Leave it. That's my advice. There's no story in it.
No story?
Not one that anyone would believe. And I've got advertisers breathing down my neck.
What do you think went on?
Practically everyone on this island thinks there was some kind of sorcery involved. No one is looking at the reality. If I write up my research, no one on the island will believe me. If I write their wackadoodle theories, I'll be laughed out of the industry.
You can tell me what you've uncovered about Belmore Manor. Trust me, at this point, few things would surprise me.
I heard the Belmore Trading Company was losing revenue. Its profits eaten up by who knows what ventures those brothers had going on. I've seen the records. The company was privately owned, sure, but when you've got pressure building and the sharks are circling, you've got to shore up your defenses. I think that's why the Belmores persuaded Abigail to marry John Rackham.
Marry someone she didn't love?
But he didn't love her either. He was just after the company, so he hires the sailor to seduce her, convince her there's more to life than Devil's Rock. And as soon as she marries Rackham, they split, never to see each other again. He inherits the lot, and she disappears with her lover boy sailor to who knows where.
Why do you think all the guests disappeared?
They bumped them off to cover their tracks. Either one of them could have been sunning it up in Sarasota ever since. But imagine me writing that into a piece of serious journalism.
Huh.
Did you know Comptroller Grimes?
How could I forget him? The guy was a walking, talking migraine generator.
Surely you shouldn't speak of the dead like that.
Why not? I spoke plenty worse about him when he was alive. Anyway, I'm sure everything happens for a reason. And hopefully that reason is to increase my circulation numbers. Everything's connected, you know. Have you ever heard of the butterfly effect? I suspect it works for moths, too. Because I can never get the damn things out of here. Some people say that if a man breaks wind in Alabama, it can cause a hurricane in Fiji.
I think I shared a train car with that guy on my way here. Would you take my photograph?
Do you know how much the chemicals cost to develop those photographs? I'm on a limited budget here, McAllen. Unless you've done something notable, you're not getting into print.
Damn it.
I think I better be going.
Keep your eyes peeled for a story, McAllen. There are secrets on the island. And it's my job to run advertisements next to them.
How are we gonna get her to...
I thought I'd keep that to myself.
Well, I was thinking I could bribe her with that. Damn it. So we gotta get her to...
I wondered if I could break the fishing record. If I could just make the fish heavier.
Oh, okay. We need to make the fish heavier. How are we gonna do that?
With the ripped seam as an opening.
Aha!
The taxidermy fish. Now it was heavy.
Awesome. Maybe now. Why are we doing this, though? Let's see. The fish in the scale?
Man, does that say what I think it does?
Yeah.
You've been holding back on me. That breaks Squid's record.
Really?
McAllen,
Oh, cool!
how does it feel to have decimated the town record in your first...
Damn, so that's what we need to
I didn't hear
do.
about this so
That's
fast.
why we need to do
It's
that.
my job to know about things fast. Now, I'm asking the questions here. Where'd you get the fish, McAllen?
Well, it was a mighty battle on the
Oh my god, this is such a lie.
Big, strong.
This is such a lie.
Mouth as fierce as a tiger's. I paused dramatically to allow my fishing prowess to wash
You mean
over.
with bullshit?
What rod did you use?
Wooden one?
I mean, what make?
Oh boy. This is gonna...
You know, I didn't use a rod.
You caught the fish without a rod?
It was more one-on-one. Mono fisho.
You wrestled a fish?
Damn it.
And I won.
Wow. Amazing. Thank you.
Well, as much as it pains me to say it, you're the cover story in the next edition of the Juniper Parish Gazette. And this is why I'm not getting a Pulitzer.
Cool. But hey, I got a picture. Nice. Cool. So you took a picture of me.
I've got to hand it to you, man. That fish is a whopper.
Yeah, as much as the lie that I told about
As
it.
long as he keeps Squid quiet at the porch party tomorrow, I ain't complaining.
Hook, line, and sinker. Yeah, we hooked, line, and sinkered all right. We lied. Oh my god. Okay, so we can't take the fish now. I need that picture of her, though. I'm gonna... Yeah, we still need to get that picture. So now what do we need to do?
With the fishing record broken, it was time to return to the newspaper.
I kind of figured that. So we need to get the picture somehow.
Murphy! Have you seen the cover of the evening edition? I think we caught your personality perfectly in that photograph. Naive, simple, unsophisticated. It's all the more surprising that you actually accomplished something.
Yeah, I know.
I wonder
Amazing.
if I should have it framed.
That'll cost you.
Can I pick a picture newspaper?
Hey, those cost money, you know.
But it has my photograph on it.
The Do Not Serve board down at Spinelli's bar has my photograph on it, but that doesn't mean I can just pick it up and walk out with it, does it?
Alright. How are we gonna get this? Hey, you got money?
I'd like to buy a newspaper.
Finally, I get something out of you loitering in here. That'll be one.
So that's why we still have the coins.
I
Alright.
picked up the newspaper. The fewer people that saw it, the better.
Yeah. Because it's, yeah.
The headline read, Island Newcomer Breaks Fishing Record, with my photograph printed in black and white.
Cool. And, mainly, we need this newspaper so we can get a picture out of it. Okay.
I didn't carefully. I cut my photograph out of the newspaper.
Awesome.
It was the photograph of my...
Yeah, I wish I put... Yeah, we need to put that in the,
I was going to need something adhesive to stick it in with.
like molasses? But how are we going to get molasses, though? Whew. Maybe we can go back to the... Let's head to... We need to go back to that mill. Or wait, it wasn't the mill. Where was it that I saw the molasses? Oh, right, back at the manor. That's right. It was back over here in the,
Now that the barrel at the carriage house had dropped, I had an opportunity to stick something into the captain's license.
Okay. Thank you for telling me what I was already planning on doing. Glad that I knew. Alright. There we go.
I touched the back of the photograph to the molasses.
There we go. Put that on the...
Thanks to the stickiness of the molasses, the photograph adhered nicely to the captain's license.
Awesome. Okay, we got us a photograph, and we got us a license. Perfect. Alright. Let's head... Now, let's get out of here and head to... Back to Dead Metal. Hey, buddy, guess what?
My credentials.
You're telling me you are a captain?
Yeah.
I trust it's all in order.
I thought you said your name was Murphy McCallum.
That's right.
And why does this say Captain Nutt?
It's a pseudonym for marketing purposes. You've got to stand out nowadays. A cool name's a good way to do that. You didn't think Captain Hook was called Hook before the hand incident, did you? What were the odds of that?
Look, Sonny, the bylaws of this club only allow the club manager to verify a captain's license. And Mr. Perkins is enjoying his backgammon soiree with Mrs. Perkins and the ladies this evening, with strict instructions not to be disturbed. So I'll accept this for tonight. I'll try this again tomorrow night and it'll be another story. Now, with that said, a warm and hearty welcome to the Captain's Club. We sincerely hope you make use of and enjoy our facilities, and do please let me know if I can be of any assistance at all. We don't open for another hour, but if you'd like, you can head up now to acquaint yourself.
Why are we here? What do we need in here? Okay, let's get this chalk. That's the only reason we're here, isn't it?
I picked up the cube of billiard chalk from the edge of the table.
Awesome. So now we have... So we've got chalk now. We still need to get those coffin nails, and we still need to get some black feathers. And a silver coin. Do we have a dime? Is that what we need for the silver coin? If that's the case, we don't need any more coins. What's this,
While I was trapped on Devil's Rock, a map of the world wasn't going to be much use to me.
Good point. What else can we do here? Ceiling fan.
The ceiling fans were on.
You're supposed to turn them off?
The switch seemed to control the ceiling fans.
Why did we do that?
The ceiling fans were off.
Am I supposed to turn them off for some reason? We got some billiard chalk. Am I supposed to...
The door was locked.
What am I supposed to do here?
I considered playing a game, but the lack of balls and cues was going to be a roadblock.
Thing in here?
The cabinet was locked.
What am I here for? I mean, it can't just be to get this chalk, right? I mean, there has to be more reason for me to be here.
I still needed to put the ingredients I gathered in the gree-gree.
Wait, I still need nails. Oh, I can put them in there already? Okay.
I placed the gunpowder into the gree-gree.
Oh, okay. Didn't know we could do this.
I poured the rum into the gree-gree.
Alright. Chalk.
I placed the chalk into the gree-gree.
Right. What else do we need? The jawbone?
I placed the jawbone into the gree-gree.
Okay. What else do we need? Oh. Okay, it's... Wait. Does that mean the coin will work? Let's see.
I placed the dime into the gree-gree. that would work as the silver coin.
Yeah, I guess. What else do we need? We still need the coffin nails and the black feathers. The hell are we gonna use for? How are we gonna get the coffin nails?
It was a man. Something I was carrying seemed like it might be useful for shaking up the gravedigger and his coffin.
Really? What could that be? Oh wait, the magnet maybe? Maybe? I don't know. Okay, we need to... Shit. Let's get out of here then. Guess we got what we need. Get out of here then. So we've got what we need to do with the... that. Then how are we gonna... Let's go to the island. Let's head back to the church then. Well, this is not a good idea, but... The cemetery. How are we gonna shake him up?
I didn't want...
Okay.
Okay,
what am I supposed to do? Twine? No. Oh! Wait, what? What are we doing? Oh, I see. I think I see. I don't know.
I tied the twine to the uneven table and took up a hiding spot behind a nearby...
Okay.
It was time to wake the
Oh,
dead.
okay, I get it. Alright. Interesting.
Hello? Hello? Why is it so dark in
Oh
here?
my god.
Who's that?
Oh god.
I'm stuck. Help! Help!
Oh my god.
Valerie, if that's
Oh
you
my
again,
god.
get me out of this thing. Oh no, not again.
Holy shit, dude. This is hilarious. Oh my god, dude. This is too funny.
Mister, are you okay? I'm so sorry. I was told... Mister?
He's dead.
God darn it! Next time I see that girl, I'm gonna have a pee-wee-sized coffin all ready for her. A few hours locked in one of those should adjust her sense of humor.
You'd think that, but I think she's kind of dark and she might enjoy that. I don't know. So, how am I gonna... why did I do that? I mean, obviously we need to get those nails, but how are we going to get those nails?
Searching the dead man's spot.
Right.
Searching. I've never seen a dead...
So why did we do that? Is there... Oh, maybe? No. Okay, so we can't do anything with that. Am I supposed to... Oh, tin can? Oh. He dropped some nails in there now. I think.
I picked up the handful of discarded coffee from the tin.
Okay, cool. Alright, let's put those in the gree-gree.
I placed the coffin nails in the gree-gree.
Okay, cool. We still need black feathers, though. Why the fuck are we gonna affect black feathers? I didn't even see any black feathers.
I wondered if there was anything inside the sack that hung from the crane in the bayou.
Okay, so we need to head back there then. Alright, well, let's go there. So the crane in the spirit queen then. Alright, let's check out the crane.
A frayed sack hung from the wooden crane.
Okay, let's open that. How are we gonna open that? With a knife? Maybe? Maybe with a knife? Why are we... Is there something in there we need? Let's see. Here we go. Alright, let's see what's inside. It's gotta be what we need.
I cut into the sack with the knife, revealing it to be full of corn.
Corn? How do we need corn for?
I took the corn from the sack.
Okay, we got some corn now. What do we need to do with that?
That didn't. Nope.
What do we need to do with the corn? What do we need the corn for?
Perhaps there was a chicken in...
Okay. Maybe it's okay. So we need to lure the chicken out from the coop. Where the hell was that? The mill? Right, the mill. Okay. Why do we need to lure the chicken out? I wonder. But it's not a... Those aren't black feathers, are they?
I scattered the corn on the path. Mere seconds later, it attracted the attention of the curious chicken.
Okay, cool. Why do we need the chicken? There has to be a reason for this. But I don't know what it is. Can I pick up the chicken? No.
I was glad nobody had seen that. I may have known how to handle a chicken drumstick, but wrestling the living version was altogether different.
How are we going to get the chicken?
I'd seen cowboys lassoing cattle.
Yeah, that would be ridiculous.
If the chicken didn't want me to touch it, perhaps a blast of air could do the trick.
Maybe. Wait, why are we doing this? Oh, so we get the feathers. Got it. Okay. I thought we needed black feathers, but I guess not. We just need feathers. Yoink. Alright. We got the feathers then. Cool. Put the feathers in the...
The manuscript required...
Oh, never mind. We need black. But I think I know what we can use to get black feathers. Isn't there some ink at the printing press? Yeah.
Anything to report?
I'm keeping my eyes open.
Okay. Use this on the printing press.
I could...
Wait a minute. Canister? Yes. That's what we need to do.
Delicately, I dipped the feathers into the canister of ink. When they emerged, they were dyed jet black.
Aha! So we didn't need to get black feathers. We just need to get some white feathers and then paint them black. Okay.
I placed the feathers into the gree-gree.
Awesome.
I'd done it. All 7 ingredients for the summoning spell. Now I needed to head back to the Spirit Queen.
And I'm sure nothing bad will happen when we do this. Because this guy that, you know, is a con artist is totally trustworthy, and we're not going to get conned out of anything at all. So let's head back there. Oh, she's here. That's,
I thought I'd find you out here, McAllen.
You did? How?
How did you get out here before me?
Never mind that. This'll be the last time, McAllen. I'm not your secretary. I don't know what you're up to out here, but I'll figure it out soon enough. But for now, let's hurry it up. These shoes are alligator skin, and I don't want the local fauna recognizing an old friend. Another telegram came through for you.
Okay.
Marked urgent. Kip said you might be out here.
My boss again?
Got it in one.
Back. Okay, what do you have to say?
Callan, report back immediately. Received word Grimes is deceased. Lack of resources has made this a waste of time. And I've come on your little stunt with the Friday signatures. When you get back here, sorting mail is gonna be the least of your worries. Sit Sinclair Auditing Company.
I couldn't believe what I was hearing. On a night when I'd just seen a ghost, this telegram was almost more unbelievable. There was more to the Belmore story than I could have ever imagined. Now I was being pulled away to a job I didn't want to work, a life I didn't want to live. Maybe it was time to do something a little foolish.
Well, you
do I
are.
still have that prepaid reply?
Sure do. What do you want it to say?
Tell him I quit. I couldn't
Damn.
believe what I'd done. I'd quit my job and opened the first chapter in my own adventure.
Yeah, you did something foolish after all. You are a foolish
Salary,
mortal.
I wouldn't have a place to
Sorry,
live. It suddenly became more important than ever that I find that treasure. For me this time.
Yeah, well, I don't think you're going to find anything. I think this is a trap or whatever.
Murphy, have you found all 7 ingredients?
Oh, yes, I have.
I have.
Wonderful! Now it is time for the final step.
You have to
Out of
die.
the darkness, the sadness, the fear, I command you, my servant, now to appear.
Oh boy, this isn't going to go well for me.
I have returned, my son. What is your desire?
The ingredients have been gathered. The final step of the spell is ready. The focus.
The focus? What's that?
The focus of the spell is whatever you are casting it upon. Belmore Manor is where the ghosts reside. An image of Belmore Manor is what you must use to direct the spell.
Image.
Murphy, do you have an image of Belmore Manor we can use?
Yeah, actually, this?
Yes, Murphy, that will work. Place it inside the gree as the final ingredient.
Oh boy. This is probably not going to go well for me.
Folded the magazine cover and placed it
I'm pretty sure
inside
this
the
will
green.
be perfectly fine.
Spell is ready. Finally, the ghosts will be free again.
But in order for that to happen, you have to die.
And that will cast the spell.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm sure we'll cast a spell,
With
alright.
some trepidation, I took the gree from my pocket and with a deep breath, opened it.
This is going to go bad. I can already tell. I already know this is going to go bad. Housewarming, summon the ghosts. Yeah, we're gonna summon the ghosts, alright. This will probably not go well for us.
At last, I am free.
Uh-oh.
Servant, what's happening?
Uh-oh.
I was never.
Oh shit. He was a trick
I am your master. You shall do my bidding. I command you.
Foolish mortal.
Oh.
You have served your
Hmm.
purpose. No longer do I need to manifest as an ephemeral spectre. Now my true spirit form is freed.
Do as I say.
You are of no more use to me.
Uh-oh. Okay, who is this guy? Whoa. That, And we are probably going to
I wasn't
die.
sure what I just seen, but the voodoo fire raging all around me was all too real.
Yeah, we're
I
probably
needed to get out, and fast.
Yeah, you did.
I needed to get out of the riverboat, and I need to extinguish the fire to reach the door.
How the hell are we gonna do that? Damn.
Bellows were used to stoke fires, not extinguish them.
Okay, well how the hell are we gonna...
Gazing into the spirit.
Okay, wait a minute. Can I use the... I don't have... I still have a bottle, don't I? Yes!
I filled the bottle with water from the spirit.
Aha! Can we bottle spirit water? Maybe? Okay, we can leave. Nice. Alright, let's get out of here. Oh, what the? Uh-oh. Hi. She's going to kill us, isn't she? What the... shit. Yeah, we're dead. Part 2! The Love Antidote! However, we will do that next time. I just wanted to get through part 1. We'll save this for next time. How do I just... save here, I guess.
As I opened my eyes, I realized I had no idea where I was. Hello? Hello? This wasn't good.
No, it wasn't.
I checked my hands and still seemed to be flesh and blood.
Well, that's good. At least we're not dead.
What's happening?
At least not yet.
Where am I?
Oof. Uh-oh. Okay. Interesting.
Welcome back to Belmore Manor, Murphy McCallum. We didn't expect to see you
Wait, what?
so soon.
So
What's
soon?
going on?
I don't get it.
Am I dead?
Don't be so overdramatic, Murphy. You're still very much alive.
For now.
You're the only person in the house that is. I'm afraid your actions have caused a good bit of trouble for us inhabitants of the house.
What's happened?
Let's see if you can figure it out. We're about to play a song, and Murphy McCallan, this one is for you.
Uh-huh.
All right, all you Belmore Manor ghosts and ghouls, let's take you to a place where voodoo rules.
Okay. Wow, I'm enjoying this.
Foolish mortal, do you know what you've done? A house of spirits, but we know of one with evil intentions and now no preventions to walk their evil scheme. You're now implicated in this complicated supernatural dream. You cast the spell, now the deed is done. Evil's free, the journey just begun. Without your detection, we'll have no protection from the Machiavellian game. You set the rules, so you have to deduce who is ill and who is to blame. That's how to test it. We'll ask you questions.
Oh god.
Solve the mystery. The lover of God, the devil of God. Questions surrounded in doubt. The officer bride, the center of guide, Murphy. Can we figure it out? Can we figure it out? The broken heart stolen by another. Tell us now who is the lover.
Oh god. Oh shit. I gotta do this? Oh damn. I don't know. I don't know actually. Officer was the officer? The sailor was the lover, maybe?
I think the sailor was the lover.
Someone in love, and their love is true. Is it return? What is there to do? They're caught in the middle of baffling riddles. Is love what can carry them through? Sunset life, no chance for dawn. Tell us now who is the
Pawn? The bride was the pawn, maybe? I don't know. I don't really know. God damn it. The officer was the pawn, maybe? Maybe? Shit, I don't know.
I think the officer was the pawn.
I really don't know. I'm just guessing. Maybe that was wrong, though.
A man of knowledge and a wish to mend. The one he helps, but are they really friends? Take all that he knows and then leaving just woes. And so what are the sirens' true ends? Wicked spirits in evil rebel. Tell us now who is the devil?
Oh, shit. I think the bride was the, maybe.
I think the bride was the devil.
She could have been. I don't know, though. I don't really know.
A face of beauty to those in her spell, a wit on which to track them all to hell. Serving the voodoo, the evil has come through, just like that she's doing as well.
Oh, moving on.
Murphy tried, but it wasn't right. The real story might give you a fright. You gave your best guess, but it's not a success with these paranormal things.
Okay, so we have to redo it until we...
Try again. While your host alone.
Okay. So she's not the... The bride was the lover, maybe? I don't know. I'm gonna just
I
guess.
think the bride was the lover.
She could have been. Maybe, I don't know.
A girl in love and a dream to wed. But does she know what cannot be said? Are the people around her just that to confound her? A love that must end with them dead. Sunset light, no chance for dawn. Tell us now who is the one.
I don't really know. officer was the pawn, maybe. Shit, I don't think the officer was the pawn, maybe.
I think the sailor was the pawn.
He could have been. I don't really know.
A sailor forced into a wicked deal, a bride to woo, a heart to steal, a sinister threat. If we ever should get found out, then his love isn't real. Wicked spirits and evil rebel, tell us now who is the devil?
I think the officer was the devil.
I hope so, because I'm getting tired of doing this over and over again.
The Belmont fortune, his work has grown. He wants that work all to be his own. If the bird runs away, then the fortune will stay. Choose the riches to be his alone.
Oh my god.
But it wasn't right. The real story.
Serious, man.
You were
Oh my god.
Gave your best kiss, but it
Oh, this is getting kind of annoying here.
we sing a song, try to see where you're wrong. Try again while your home's still running.
Okay. Oh my god.
By another, tell us now who is the
This officer was the lover, maybe? I don't know. I think the sailor is still the lover, though.
I think the sailor was the lover.
Oh, that's right. Probably wrong, though.
someone in love and their love is true? Is it return? What is there to do? They're caught in the middle of battling riddle.
Yeah, this is a riddle, too. Jesus Christ.
Sunset light, no chance for dawn. Tell us now who is the
I'm gonna say the bride was the pawn. Oh, maybe the officer was, though.
I think the bride was the pawn.
A bride in love, but in some evil curse, immersed in voodoo and things perverse. She cannot protest, and her mind's not possessed by things that only get worse. Wicked spirits and evil rebel, tell us now who is the devil?
I guess the officer was the
I
devil.
think the officer was the devil.
Maybe. Again, I don't really know. I'm just guessing at this point.
A phantom figure who's now in control, but like magic powers, got things he stole. And maybe it's not back, but he's gonna get back, and we'll worry that those rabbits go.
We finally did it. Wow. That took... I don't know how long that took. That was annoying. Okay.
I see you listened, and now you've done it. You took a gamble, and you have won it. A bride is hell, and I say let's farewell. An officer holding the strings. Our house that's filled with voodoo, and yes, we don't like you do. To fix it, we'll take some strange things. To test it, we ask you questions 3. You do not lose, it's up the business.
No, I just guessed, actually.
Questions surrounded and doubt. The devil of God, Murphy, you figured it out.
No, actually, again, I just guessed. I hope so. It was just chapter 2.
So say trick or treat, cause there's a goal to defeat. We hope that you do.
No pressure, though.
Or guess what? You have to lie to me.
Okay. Sweet. Alright. So... yeah. Okay, so we're in the mansion now. And I guess we can't leave. Right, we know. We approached that. Whoa.
I was back at Belmore Manor. And although it was better than being dead, I didn't know what was awaiting me.
Well, we'll have to find out next time. But yeah, I'm really enjoying this game. Let me save my game now. How do I just save your game in this, though? Is there a way to save? You can make a save here. Oh, that's auto-save. Okay, that's over here. Save here. Yes. Yes. Back. What happens if I load that autosave? Back. Okay, load that. Yeah, let's see what happens if I load that. Oh. Oh, I see. It's a recap. That's cool. So now we're in chapter 2. I kind of was hoping that we'd load back to end of chapter 1 so I could have a picture of that. But that's okay. I'll just use that for screenshot for next time. Or actually, next time we'll just use the screenshot for chapter 3 because, yeah. Anyway, that was part 1 of Foolish Mortals, and I'm quite enjoying this. I will definitely be coming back to this next Monday. I am really enjoying my game of this, and I want to take it slow, so I'm not going to do it like all in one week. I'm enjoying this too much to I want to savor this game. Yeah, I did use a little bit of a hint system, but at least it's just like a little nudge in the right direction. So it's not like it's telling me exactly what I need to do. I'm figuring out the puzzles to a certain extent. That song though, they weren't giving me any ideas about how to do that. I guess I just needed to just think about it and just answer it. But anyway, we will continue this next Monday. Tuesday, nothing. I still need to figure out what I'm going to start back on Tuesday and Wednesday. I think I want to do something, but I don't know what it is yet. So until I figure it out, we'll leave those days open for now. Thursday, of course, will be more Doom 2 WODs. I might just do it off camera, though, because, yeah, it's another big mega WOD, and I may not be able to do the whole thing in one video. I might have to split it into 2 videos and then merge the 2 together, in which case, yeah, because there's 32 levels. I mean, I still got 2 more 32 level things I need to do. As for Saturday, I'm not really sure, because like I said, I finished Parasite Eve. I'll have to think of something spooky to play on Saturday. Hey, this is kind of a spooky game. I could continue it on Saturday if I wanted to. I don't know. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. And as usual, all my videos post for Twitch account just 5 and my YouTube account ideas. And that's all for now. Bye-bye. Alright, let's quit out of here. I saved automatically, so we can just quit. Nice. Alright, that was fun. Alright, let's go raid. Raid, here we go. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. And as usual, all my videos post for Twitch account just 5 and my YouTube account ideas. And that's all for now. Bye-bye. Alright, let's quit out of here. I saved automatically, so we can just quit. Nice. Alright, that was fun. Alright, let's go raid. But where? Am I gonna raid? Raid, here we go. I guess there's no one to raid, actually.